Good. Oh, there we go. I have audio now.
What do you say?
He said it's working.
Hey, George, can you hear us now? George, come in, George.
Good morning. She has a spinning thing.
She has a spinning wheel of death.
Let me try mine again.
All right, you can continue now.
Did George check in?
Still truly?
Yes.
Yes?
George approves of our sound.
George, good morning in Greece, buddy. How's everything over there? I hope well.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay us. Mikey's a genius and technically difficult.
Mikey, text me that new link, please.
Oh, yeah, so we can put it up everywhere. As we were saying earlier.
We said all kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
show's practically over.
So thanks for watching. Now, what were we talking? We did have some
We were talking about how thrilled you are to have me here going.
Oh, that's right.
Year 8.
He's right. No, that wasn't it. No.
I thought it was.
I am though. Come on. Who doesn't love Scooter? Okay, and he's good to have around. We like him. Anyway, hey, we're going to go over a lot of stuff today. We're just going to hang out. As you can see, we kind of have our relax mode on. I got Bill LaRue's chair, kind of leaning back. We gave Scott the short one, you know, just cause.
He showed up late.
We have our coffee, and we have our bananas. So
what's in bananas
we're good
for?
to go. And bananas are for to eat. Elaine's trying to make us be healthy, and Woods Monkey subliminal messages. I don't know what that means. But hey. Oh, also, Dick, how do you like the LT and Scooter logo? I want to show you something about that. Mike hovers it.
Don't put your hand in there.
I know. Mike hovers it like 2 feet in front of us. Look. See this?
All right, I think I got it.
Oh, no, see? See? This is what we have to deal with. That's the way he is. He just moves the logo around.
Cover my donut holder, my girth here.
Your girth. But isn't that a cool logo?
Bigger on this teeth.
And it looks like it's right here behind us when it's not. It's out here. Anyway, that's cool. We thought we'd make patches out of it.
Look what you did. Now it's gone.
Oh.
Good job there. Hey,
Yeah.
here we go. Okay.
Good deal.
Hey, we got a whole bunch of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know this?
Tons of questions. Aaron gathered them all up, sent them an email to us so we can answer them.
Yep.
But also, excuse me. Also, you can ask them live. Mikey's.
You can have questions answered. Mike, do they email or chime in on the YouTube channel?
Either YouTube or the forum.
YouTube or the forum. Either way, Mikey will monitor it. While my friend here has a banana. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe. I don't know. Stupid hiccups. So anyway, had a good time camping out last night with the guys. Sitting around the campfire. It was really cold this morning. It was about 16 degrees when I actually started the Jeep and looked at the thermometer.
Nice.
So it got good and chilly last night. Clear skies, coyotes howling in the distance.
Where the deer and the antelope
played. Yeah, and Bill LaRue and Bob were really keeping the fire stoked and going.
Good.
I think Bill got there early and cut some stuff up, so he had a big pile sitting there waiting on everybody.
He has a chainsaw with the death chain on it. I think it'll cut a Chevy in half.
Yeah,
I've seen it in action.
I mean, he might as well cut wood for a living because he can chop pretty darn good. So
he's got a truck too, so he can just take the Ranger.
So we were warm, and that's all thanks to those guys for having the wood there and stoking that fire. And then Bill was up early this morning as I was leaving to go home and clean up and come here. He already had the fire going, and he was making coffee.
I know this is not smell-o-vision. You should have came in here smelling like a campfire. Would it add a little ambiance?
It would.
But no.
No, but I went home and took a shower.
We could add a fake campfire right there.
You know,
hey, let's do that for next
Let's
time.
light the bananas on fire.
Do you know what my hair looks like if I don't
Let's see it.
Mat it down?
Let's see it. Because I think we're growing it at the same rate.
Yeah. You can see that.
Mine's coming in nice in the back.
What the heck is this crap in here? Is that a part?
Is that a wig?
No,
Oh, that's your own natural. This is my
hair.
own natural hair.
So I'm going to grow that for a little while, and then I'll cut it off. But
Are you going to do a ponytail?
I'll do a half tail.
Question
I'm not gonna
number
do it.
3: Is LT growing a ponytail?
Is it really on there? Oh, what was I gonna say? So we have some questions that Aaron pulled for us from the internet. But good morning, everybody. Good morning, West Coasters, out of countryers,
Are they up already?
and yins around here and stuff. So thanks for that. Let's get into the questions. We're going to talk about stuff on the red wall. We're going to talk about customs. We're going to talk about coating knives. We're going to talk about stuff we're working with people for this year. And we have some cool stuff to talk about Blaze with. Can we talk?
We're only here to 1, so get it out.
Oh, man, we're good.
All right.
You go ahead and ask the first question.
One question, just to get it cooking.
Yeah, let's get rolling.
This is from the Bearded Burton.
Jonathan, hopefully you're up in your side of the country.
What is the backstory on the Genesis? How did it come to be? I consider it the staple knife from LTWK. The one I think about when I see the stamp or hear someone mention it. And part 2, what is the staple knife for you, LT, and me, Scooter?
Okay, so story of the Genesis.
Yeah.
Naturally, not using the name yet, but we wanted to have a flagship knife when we restructured and came back in strong as LTWK. We had already built a reputation in the bushcraft, woodcraft industry. When I first started making knives, and I know I tell this story all the time, I was a hunting knife company. I didn't know any different. I did some tactical stuff. Bushcraft was something that really didn't have the label bushcraft at the time. You know, a hunting knife was that.
Yeah.
There was a knife, and some of you older guys like Joe, you probably remember, there was a catalog that used to come out.
Joe's not old. He's 37.
He's my age-ish or older. It's all right. Trust me, Joe likes me. It's all right. So
we got one audience member and he's whacking him. Go ahead.
So anyway, there was a catalog that used to get delivered to the house, and my dad used to get it all the time. It was called a herder's catalog.
Please don't point with your banana. Herder's catalog. Yep.
It was called a herder's catalog.
I've seen it.
And they had these very inexpensive knives in it.
Okay.
And they were kind of kept heart patterns. Well, my dad ended up getting one, and I remember the wooden knives had the herder's name stamped on the side. You remember that, Joe?
I don't recall.
Joe said he had 3 of them.
But anyway, some of you guys will probably remember that. You can use that Google box and check it out. The herder's knives. They were inexpensive. I'm thinking that they were like $3. I mean, seriously cheap. Well, as a 10-year-old kid,
You wanted one.
no, I got one.
Oh.
My dad, well, I don't know if he gave it to me or I took it. I don't remember that. But anyway, I used to run through the woods. My buddy had a fake Tarzan knife, and I had this herder's knife.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't. As a kid, you don't know this then or other. Well, we just cut everything that you could think of. But that was probably one of the very first knives that really said, "Hey, you like knives, LT."
How old were
I was young.
you? 10?
What year did Enter the Dragon come out?
73.
73. That would have made me 9. Okay, and the reason there's these tie-in.
Yes.
Because the same buddy of mine, while we're running through the woods playing Tarzan,
Yep.
we saw a commercial for Enter the Dragon and Bruce Lee swinging these chain pieces of wood around his body.
The nunchucks.
No, the nunchaku. Anyway, as a 9-year-old kid,
Even
we
cooler.
had some dog chain laying in the garage and some copper tubing.
Oh.
So I took some copper tubing, shoved it over the dog chain, and beat it down, and made me and my buddy a set of them nunchakus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we have our knives and our nunchucks. Man, we tore the woods up. And if you ever hit yourself with a copper-cladded dog chain pair of nunchaku, you only do it one time. Just going to throw that out there.
At least that day.
Man.
Next day, another time.
Anyway, I digress. Back to the knife.
Oh.
So the herder's knife, which was a kept hardish pattern, was one of those very first things. So when we were coming out, we already had a good name as Blind Horse Knives in bushcraft. Kind of wanted to have that thing. And I had always been leaning toward getting that back into the realm, that kind of pattern, that broomstick style handle, spear point.
Comfy.
So when we came out with it, that's where it came. Well, we didn't have a name at the time. We were sitting around naming it. Mike, do you remember how the name came about?
Yeah. I said, I have a great idea for the name.
or that. And
Because it was going to be our first.
yeah, it was
knife.
since it was our first, and
It was the
Genesis
beginning.
is the first of the book of the Bible, and Genesis is the beginning.
Mhm.
We thought, man, what a great place to, what a great name to
Oh.
put on it.
Also one of my favorite bands from the 80s. Okay.
I really had nothing to do with it.
Well, okay. All right.
But that's where the Genesis came from, design and everything. Now, on top of that, the thumb scallops, the broomstick handle, yes, is very Kephart-ish, but remember, all the emails over all the years that I had gotten as a knife maker, you always get this one. Hey, those knives you're making are great, but why don't you make one with this? Or put thumb scallops, or square the spine, or make a broomstick handle.
Mhm.
And I remembered all those, and you get 10 of the same one over a number of years.
Sticks in your
It
craw.
sticks in your, so naturally when you're coming out with a new knife, it's like, well, what do they want? So that is exactly where the Genesis has come from. Now the Genesis has evolved, kind of maybe a little.
Just our
into-
processes.
Yeah, the processes, but into different steels.
Well, yeah, but the very first one, I think this is in the welcome letter when people join the Pout House. The very first one, the first 100 we did, desert ironwood, 2 bolts.
Correct.
Were there ever any available to the general public?
No, because the Pout House bought every one of them.
Pout House bought every single
Okay.
knife. Thank you
Yeah.
for getting us off to a good
Absolutely, thank you for that. So that's kind of the
That
backstory on the
changed.
Genesis, and it still today is one of our best-selling knives. And we're
Oh, yeah.
offering it now in AEBL 3V, I think. Right, Mike? We have some 3V blanks.
We did.
We're doing full convex. We're
Yeah.
doing Scandies.
There's been some 530 seconds, right, Mikey? 530 seconds ABL or eighth
No,
only?
8th and 330.
yeah, 8
Oh,
and
330
330
seconds.
seconds.
Sorry. Okay.
And that's another thing now that we're saying that the 330 seconds idea for the steel came up, again, being asked for a thinner bushcraft style knife. So that's when we started introducing the stainless, the AEBL, and that 330 seconds.
That's a heck of a cutter.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Loving
Thinner
it.
steel, really good steel, holds a fantastic edge.
Loving it.
It's pretty nice. Here.
I'll put that right there. So, part 2 of the question. Wait. Right? Part 2.
Yeah.
So,
Did
ready
you
to go.
forget?
Yeah, I did.
What's the staple knife for you?
Like my carry knife,
I guess.
I basically have 2, and I still, one is my original Genesis, which is right in my backpack in the office. And my second staple carry knife in a fixed blade knife is our next gen. And I have one in, I think in the brown, was that the rustic brown or the, we had a brown come through here and I said, hey, I'm going to get one of those. And we
It was
put together.
rustic brown.
Yeah, it was rustic brown. That's the color. So I have a rustic brown next gen that is kind of my game knife. Not that I hunt a lot anymore, but
Because he's game for anything.
it's my EDC knife. And my pocket carry knife at this moment.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Whip it out.
It's
Sort of.
from one of my favorite
Oh,
makers,
here we go.
a good friend and mentor, Greg Gottschalk, master bladesmith. Right here, you can see that. It is a liner lock folder, an ATS 34.
Nice.
Kieran,
That one's not weird.
you got that, Mike?
Mhm.
We good? Oh, I can't put it behind there. You can't see it. So that is my carry knife at the moment. Is as a Greg Gottschalk custom folder, which I like this thing a lot. I know you've handled it, and it's.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And I strip wax off the back of blades, and I use this to open packages and
You treat it
scrape
almost
stuff.
as well as I treat my Emerson.
Yeah, I mean, this knife does get used, and I've been told, like,
I
why are
hope-
you using it? It's like, well, because that's why I got it. I wanted a pocket knife to use, and I wanted one of my friend's pocket knives, since we don't make folders right yet. This is my carry knife right now.
Yet?
Your turn. Ready, go.
Oh, for the staple knife.
Yeah.
I've always kind of been keen on the Bush Baby. I've had so many
Good
different
size.
varieties of it. I've made ones with real skinny handles and ran it inverted and kydex on my hip. I have a traditional one from the olden days It's got serial number 003 on it. That's just the big one I have. I don't know, I've had a bunch of them in different steels. It's a perfect size. I like it a lot. If I had to pick something new, there's just the new version of it is the next gen. Very similar in size, comfy handles. I don't know, I like a bunch of stuff we make. I like the GNS for the full scales in the front. You put your thumb on top of, and then it's awesome for feather sticking. But the next gen with the little thumb scallops on it, good for doing close-up fine work. Either one really. And my EDC knives at the moment is this Queen Cutlery canoe model.
Oh, dig it. I like the canoes.
Oh yeah,
Is that a D2 blade or 1095?
it's 10.95.
Okay. No, because they make them.
And it's had a little rust on it, so I don't think it's D2.
Yeah, 1095. Love traditional slip joints.
And this little bugger here. Can't see that real good. This is the Leatherman Signal. Kind of digging that one too.
Yeah.
Because it has a fire scale.
It does. And
Does it
whistle.
really? Does it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You see-
I didn't know that. I really didn't. Because what do I carry, Mike? The Super Wave, the Wave?
Super
Super Tool
Super
300.
Tool 300.
That's fire stick.
I'll be dang. Did not know that.
And it comes out.
So that's pretty slick.
Got
That's
a
the
wood.
one that Dave Canterbury helped design.
I honestly, I never saw it. I didn't know how to fire steel. I didn't.
Has
I
a
remember when you got it.
little wood saw, and they want you to use the back of the wood saw
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's sharpened 90 degrees.
And completely
On the
agree
fire
with that. Even on the Super Tool. That's one of those things I really like about the Super Tool is the fact that that's so sharp on the back of that thing. It really
Mhm.
cranks a fire steel.
Also-
the file works really well too because it's a metal saw on the bottom.
I don't have a file about you, buddy.
I don't use it because I use the saw part. I like that saw part. That's one of the
Per,
reasons.
also, just real quick, what we carry and wear, since we had a wallet discussion 10 minutes ago with Joe. Right rear, left rear.
Right.
So throws us off just a little bit.
That's why I sit on this side of the room and he sits on that side of the room. Yeah, we
Yin-
both fall
yin
toward the
yang.
middle. Not that there's anything in my wallet, but business cards and
Yep.
Passwords, all your passwords.
passwords. Because my password memory stinko.
I have another question.
Oh, okay. I was going to go somewhere else, but go.
Oh,
No, run with it. Let's get the questions. I like it.
okay. Let's hear. I don't remember who. These might all be from AC Slater,
Okay.
I think, actually. Are there any updates for the Cody and the Fish Muck?
Cody, Mikey. Yep, there it is.
Whatever.
We just got these bad boys back, if you can see them, from normalizing.
Or normalization.
Or normalization. See them? They are ready to go. They will be ground this coming week. These just came back yesterday, correct?
Yes.
So we got in all the steel, drew it out on Sharpies. George cut them all out.
Thank you.
Not George in Greece, but thanks for thinking you could cut them out, right,
Yeah.
buddy? But our George that works here, and they came up front with the pattern. I got them all squared up, sent them to the back. Sammy got all the holes drilled.
Mhm.
We put them in a box, sent them to Brad. He normalized all of them, and they just came back yesterday. They are slated to grind next week. So these things are coming.
Good. First of all, thank
See 'em
you.
go?
Thank you, Chris Wisdom, for the morning pick me up. I get text messages all day. I can't help it.
There better be a pick me up on my phone. I'm just going to say that right now.
I don't know if you want that one. One of them looks like a naked turkey.
Anyhow, so the update on the Cody. These things are coming together right now. We got them all cut out, right? Whatever the number was, we set up, got them all drawn out, got them all cut out, and got them ready to go. So these are going to get drilled. Before I know I don't want to sidetrack, but before we go on, I want to tell you a little quick story since Chris is watching now. Since Bull's up.
Oh.
We had in our morning meeting, someone had said, "Why don't you have Bull send us?" I can't remember what an inspirational quote or something. So he does. I want to tell you, he gets up in Arizona time every morning, way earlier than we do here, and by about 6:30, I get some quotes for the morning meetings.
What do they call it?
So we now call them Chris Wisdoms. Now that's good right there. So he's sitting there,
That's good.
because if you could say Bull Wisdoms. You could.
I guess, but then we would all be thinking they're
Every
untrue.
morning meeting, I have a quote that I find, and then some things we find, but we always have a Chris Wisdom to share with everyone.
Yeah.
So if I was a Pouthouse member that was real into quotes, I'd want him to put one up every day on the Pouthouse. But
would you? That would be really
that
cool.
would be
At
good morning,
6:30 in the morning.
PH. Here's your Chris Wisdom for the day.
What about the
So-
fish muck?
Did we finish the Cody? Yes. Okay, fish muck. Here's where we're at on that. Rich just got the drawings, I believe, late this week to us, right, Mikey?
Yes, sir.
So Mike has got to build the page for the As You Wish, and then we'll get a full number count and buy the steel. Here's what I want to wait on. I want to get the Cody's out of the way. I talked to Rich. I told Rich, I said, hey, because we're kind of into Cody's, I don't want to have a couple things going on. It's a little bit too hard if we have too much going on. So let us kick these Cody's out, and the fish muck will be right slated to come your way shortly after that. So the drawings are done. Rich got them to us. Did you send them on to WaterJet yet?
No.
So they'll be going to WaterJet next week. Mikey has to build a page, so he has to get the As You Wish page built. But in the meantime, we want to finish up the Cody's. So we're going to kick them out, and then we're going to get into the fish muck. So
Sweet.
let's just say shortly on fish muck.
Yeah, shortly.
Okay? What do you got?
Good answer. Will there be an As You Wish knife in the near future? Yes, the fish muck.
Among others.
Yeah. Are there any new knife designs planned? Well,
Yes.
always. What are they? I can't tell you that. Not right now.
You know what?
Hey, Joe, not yet.
I don't know if Bull was on when we were asking him for his stuff, because he said, hey, let me know when you're back on. So we may have to do that one section over, but hang tight. Yes, we're going to get into some knife designs and different things. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that?
You know what that is.
I don't. What is it?
It's that case with the things.
Okay, I don't know what it is.
It ain't a guitar.
Is it?
Huh?
What is it? Oh, okay. Yes, we have these. We can show you because we haven't ordered the steel yet. but we have. Let me see.
Well, I opened it upside down. Just a minute.
Oh, look, bubble wrap.
Well, these are getting resharpened.
Where did those come from?
The shop.
Okay, these G10 on this one.
They're all
So these are all happen to be G10. Okay, you can see the case. This is
Back, Joe, back!
last year we were able to throw some stuff out that at the Blade Show. And remember, when we put the kitchen knives up, they were gone in like 0 time. We didn't even get to show the people in the room because you Pouthouse guys snatched everything.
Yeah.
So, you know the basic Traveler pattern. Give me the big one. What do we call the big one, Mikey?
The Camp Genesis
Okay, this is the
Camp Kitchen.
Camp Kitchen.
Okay.
Based on the, for those who haven't seen it, let me do them one by one. Let's start big and work our way down. How's that?
All right.
I'll let you talk in a little bit.
Whatever.
Just hang tight.
Well, I don't know the background of that one.
Okay, the background of this one is we wanted to make a kitchen knife for Camp Kitchen based on the Genesis. So here you go.
Wow.
So check this out.
So elusive.
We have the Genesis handle. We have an additional finger notch sharpened through, so it's an overgrind. You still got thumb scallops, but the difference is this doesn't have that big fat bushcraft handle because this is a different idea of knife. Now, Elaine has one of these that we use at the house that we've done testing. We sent one to Spin, and because Spin's like a professional kind of chefy kind of guy, and got some input, and we got this back. Now look at this. This thing is really, really nice. You guys are going to love it. It is 3/32 AEBL stainless, so we already know from the testing that's gone on in Pouthouse how much we're all loving this stainless. Digging that. Okay, so the Camp Kitchen is coming.
Do not
All right.
put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, well, again, I wouldn't think these are not like dishwasher safe. We still build them like traditional knives, but still.
You can let me know if you need somebody to use a little bit.
Yeah, see, Joe's already wanting his full set. So you're familiar with the Traveler. We've been doing that in 1095. Well, we come to find out we love this thing as a kitchen knife. Absolutely
Good.
love it.
Yeah, it works good.
Yeah.
I got a prototype.
It's
So-
1075, not 1095.
I apologize. 1075. Mike is correct.
That's okay. It's just S3D.
Don't get them started on that again.
I know. I just got used to not saying S3B. Okay, so this is another ABL, 330 seconds, convex grind on this. Okay, full convex, but it's so thin. Man, these things cut like crazy. You are going to love this knife as a kitchen knife. Now, the Traveler's awesome in 1075. You wait till you handle this thing in ABL to die for. Okay, wait, but wait, there's more. Okay, there's too many in there because a couple of those we decided against.
Well, we're still going to offer them as individuals, just not as the set.
Okay, so which two are the set?
The Traveler 75 or
I already did that.
65 and 85. The two short Travelers.
Got them, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me do the bigger of the two. All right, so based on the Traveler pattern, because we got a lot of input, and they like that, we made a, how many percent down?
85.
85% Traveler for the kitchen. Look at this. This is a paring knife on steroids. It's just a little bit big. This thing is absolutely a dream to handle. You're going to love it. Again, simplicity, thinner scales, 3/32 stock. That logo keeps jumping right in front of my blade there.
Hey,
3/32 stock. See that? That is awesome. Okay, now this is the 85. The names on these, we have two of them, and they're going to be large and small pouters, just so you know.
Is that for real?
It's for real.
Okay. I don't know that I knew that.
And then the small paring version. Okay, now, this is not a coyote. This is not a bird and trout. This is based on the Traveler. How many percent down did we go?
65.
65% of the size of the Traveler. Did a couple little mods to it. But look at this. 3/32, full convex, AEBL. Phenomenal. Absolutely just wonderful. Okay, now let me show them together. Our goal, when I say goal, that means this is something we'd like to do, is have these, where's this one?
Yeah.
That.
Yep.
Okay, so you have those two. So you can see those.
Here, I'll hold on.
And this is
Okay.
what
Four
we are
knife.
going to have this 4-knife set, hopefully, at Blade is going to debut this thing. Now, we're going to do them individual as well, but if you're wanting a 4-knife set for kitchen knives, we are super excited. I've been wanting to make kitchen knives for how many years? Every time we talk about something, I go, kitchen knife, kitchen knife, kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Because I know we can do it, and I know we can make a fantastic product. I am tickled to death with these knives, guys. You're going to love it. So if you're saying, well, what are we going to do new? Well, right here. Look at this. You're dying to handle these, aren't you? He's like, can I hold that one? So keep your eyes open. Now, please don't call in and go, hey, I want to get one of those, because they're not available yet. Remember, this is the Pout House preview. You guys want to know what's coming up. Well,
My kitchen.
these are coming. Joe, you gotta touch the paring knife. Come on.
Yeah, that's my wife's favorite.
Huh?
This one I would use.
I would too. See, now, I would. That's me. That's my size
That's
right
my
there.
wife's size right there.
Agreed.
Because
Yeah, that's going to work out really good.
good for her. She can have that one. I'll
This
take her
is
out
not
there.
Waylon Jennings just because you can only see his hands. This is Joe.
So we have this stuff coming,
Right.
but please remember, we don't even have the steel in house yet. We just finalized the designs. What, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, because we were trying to decide on the two small ones. We had
Right.
two other options in there.
We have a couple other options that we're gonna probably sell off special on the Pout House later. So don't show those right now.
Okay.
We'll show them later. But they were options that we had come up with for this. So the kitchen knives are coming in LTWK branded
This is a briefcase
Really
full of booze
nice.
right there. Yeah.
kitchen knife. So we're really working toward that.
Back in the vault, Mike.
Was that an answer to a question?
That was.
Yeah. Do you have any new designs coming up?
We do. Now we still have other stuff, but I don't want to just hit them all with new designs now. Let's save some till later too.
Don't give away
So
all
we're
the
gonna-
secrets.
Yeah, we're gonna hit another question.
All right.
See what we got.
Right there. Is it true Scooter smells of leather-bound books and rich mahogany? Well, I did last night.
Say that again.
What?
Leather
Next
bound.
question.
Wait, oh, who's that from?
AC Slater.
He wants to know if what? Because I'm going to answer the question.
Is it true Scooter Scooter smells of leather-bound books and old rich mahogany? Something like that.
No. Is the short answer.
Come on!
No, you don't.
So manly.
He smells like a Tacoma
Alright, that's not bad.
and a Filson jacket.
I'm sorry, I sold all those to the man with the turban. Nick owns all my Filson crap.
He smells like micarta dust and bone
And Old Spice.
and Old Spice.
Okay. Any chance of doing a show close to New England?
Vermont.
Yes.
There you go.
Actually.
You,
Mike and I are
let me hold
going.
this for you while you use both your hands.
Mike and I, he's back there pulling the strings. We're going to Vermont. And where's the other? Oh, that other show's that's Michigan. But yeah, we're going to Vermont for the Muddy Chef.
Well, what is the Muddy Chef?
I just put the dates up on the Powerhouse. End of July. The Muddy Chef is a Land Rover-oriented cooking event.
You know, kitchen knives, cooking.
Yep. We're going up probably in the van, and we're either towing the trailer or we're towing Mike's Land Rover. Whatever gets done first.
Well, the trailer's done, so.
The
Where's the
race is
logo,
on.
Mike? Mike.
Working on it.
And let's see, I just talked to Eric, who runs the thing, the other day. And he just came back from Land Rover in England. He was having a meeting. So I had mentioned to him before that Mike and I were sort of between Land Rovers at the moment. So he has assured me that we will have a brand new Land Rover to putt around in when we get up there. Just because, you know, he likes us.
It sounds like a great event. The cooking part's kind of, I think, fun.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be way
tying. Well, let's face it. Anybody who camps, and if you come to the Pouting, which is coming up, guys, don't forget about the Pouting. We want to see you there. There's a lot of good food there, and Spen's coming. And if you've ever camped with Spen, it's like Thanksgiving dinner. He brings an outdoor oven. I mean, he's like Mr. Camp Cooker.
True.
So to go up there and do a trucking event, which we like the overland stuff. We have fun doing those events. You and Mikey did that Dayton off-road thing here not too long ago, and now they're going to do the Muddy Chef. That's just, boy, the tie-in's great. And the fact that we were coming out with the kitchen knives anyway forced our hand a little bit. So got to get these things going.
Hopefully we'll have a couple sets.
Mike, are we not going to have some stuff available up there for them for giveaways or something?
Yeah, the trophies for the cooking contest are going to be knives with their awards on.
I'm not done yet.
He's not done.
This is a different kind of event. He does not want us hanging around behind the table selling knives and stuff all day. He wants us out with the contestants, participants, doing stuff. So he said to me, it's up to us, Mike and I's choice, whether we go skeet shooting, off-roading, fly fishing, cigar/brandy testing, or just putting around in the Rover. It's whatever we want to do. Then when that's all done, when we come back, I said, we usually teach a little class, at the expo, the Overland Expo thing, knife grinds and uses and field sharpening, all kind of stuff. Is there a place for us to do that? He said, yes. Right beside the cocktail pavilion. Perfect.
So it sounds like a great event. So any of you guys that are into camping and trucking.
But also.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Friday night is an off-site cooking event, kind of like the Chopped TV show. And Mike and I will be celebrity judges to test the food.
Oh.
Eat for free. Wow.
It's going to be a fun weekend.
Imagine?
Hopefully.
I think they were having a banner that says you and Mike are going to be there.
We are sponsors on our website. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully.
More importantly, if you live in New England, you can come see the knives.
Roger that.
Yeah, it's in southern Vermont. Very close, he told me, to the Orvis HQ, the fly fishing oak.
Yeah, you guys ought to do the
It's gonna
fly
be pretty
fishing.
awesome.
If you can pull that off, that would be.
It's going to be.
I'm sure the instructors are going to be like super top-notch guys,
Probably. I have to
That'd be
start
cool.
Googling and YouTubing fly fishing because it looks fun.
I think I would.
Mike he's got one up on me. He owns a fly fishing rod. He's been practicing in the driveway.
I own a pair of hiking boots, but I don't hike that much. Just saying.
Okay, me too. So
Okay.
that's a New England kind of thing.
What was the last question?
Well,
Is
what
it
about
true
New
that
England?
Scooter smells like nut? Okay.
Nutmeg and mahogany. What?
Okay, this apparently is for you. If horses have shoes, why don't they wear socks?
That's tough.
I'm going to use this on one of our morning meetings because that's good. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. Kind of threw a little
Hard
bit.
to
I've got an odd one
pull.
for that.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, and this is from AC Slater, I know, because it's in parentheses.
Okay.
Are the rumors surrounding a ninja throwing star from LTWK true? No. And Mike probably started that rumor because he comes in here at night and grinds on metal to make it look like stuff. And then he welds it to his Land Rover. So,
We should show him that little creature thing that Mike welded up.
the what?
The
My
dude.
man,
Oh, the little man
my order guy.
from the Andy Blanchard School of Welding. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So that's cool. I guess
What else you got there?
this is a two-parter for both of us probably.
Okay.
What's your favorite part of the knife making business?
Ooh.
So I would say that's not like making the actual knife, the business side. Mike wants to throw an answer out there. Ready, go.
4 o'clock.
Smart ass.
That's our quit time. What?
Like making business.
And that's why he's on that side of the camera. Just gonna throw that out there too.
I have a face for radio.
I got it.
Oh, well, by all means.
That's very easy.
Go.
The knife making, which is part of the business.
Sure.
Shaping, sharpening, all that stuff. Great stuff. I love doing it. I wouldn't commute so far if I didn't. However, just for me anyway, running the powerhouse and getting to know all those guys, best part, hands down.
Agreed.
I probably know too much about some of yous.
Oh, I know I do about a couple of these.
But
That's okay. I love it.
that helps you, because at Christmas time, you guys like, hey, Scooter, I got Fred, what the hell's he like, and then I can help out a little bit. Or I know something's going on, like today's the 4th, and I believe in 4 days, Wayland Shooter's getting his elbow worked on.
Oh, around the 8th or something.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So let's make sure we send some get well soon's
Yeah.
old buddy
Exactly.
kind of thing.
That's what I like about it. I like to converse with them guys. They text me at all hours of the night. I love it.
And the smile and everything.
Whether it's a text or a Facebook thing. I got this one time at 11:30. Scooter, are you up? Okay. I wasn't, but thank you for thinking of it.
Yeah.
When you drunk text.
So I have to agree with him. That is a huge part
I'm
of
kidding.
the business is to
I
getting
like
to
it.
know the people.
Okay.
And for me, even just starting out, going to the shows,
Yeah.
the interaction at the shows, and then as we
that's good.
added the virtual show from the show thing, oh, that's crazy. Elaine and I, when we're at the shows, we have an absolute blast. And it's funny because she'll be running the pout house kind of thing, and she'll be talking to me and stuff, and we'll have people come up to the table. Well, they'll come up to the table, and I'll grab a knife to go to show someone standing there, and she'll take it out of my hand and say, nope, sold it on the pout house. And the guy looks at me like, I wanted to see that knife. But,
Well,
buddy, hey, get on the pout house. I don't know.
it's
So
sold.
that's really cool that we have that cool of a fan base. Last
Oh,
year
yeah.
at the Blade Show, when the doors opened, and all those guys ran down to the table and started grabbing knives off the table. Loved it. That was a blast.
That was good.
So we were digging that.
Yeah, I like the shows too.
Yep.
Pothouse.
Pout house stuff's cool.
I like
Gotta
this.
love it.
Speaking of Pothouse, we had a
Hey, the campers are here.
campers rolling in here. See, they're ignoring us. They got
I know,
pictures
they got-
on the brand.
They're showing knives. They can't even get in the door, and they're already trading. Jesus.
No, you can't buy that.
La la. Okay, so that's the knife making business. All right. Does LT have any leadership or business related books or mentors he uses or recommends? I read a lot of stuff. I've read one of my I guess if you want to would call it a hobby, is I read books about entrepreneurs. I've read many books on Henry Ford, the Rockefellers, J.P. Morgan, Carnegie. I read on all of those guys. Anything new comes out, I do read it. I do read books on how to better your business, how to streamline. Anything on Steve Jobs, I've read that I know of. And even watched anything movies, just trying to pick up anything. So I'm very much into that from the business side of things, because the business is very important. As much as you love to make knives, if you can't have the business operating in such a manner that it is profitable, that you can do those things, it makes it a lot harder. So the business is very important. And right now I have 2 books. I'm reading one called, it's by a U.S. Navy SEAL, called Extreme Ownership, and it relates to business. So that's one of the books. Some of the people that I always read articles in Google. At the end of the day, we have what we call our cool down. After everyone leaves, I stay for a while and let the shop cool down and just relax. And that's kind of my time that I'll type stuff into Google and I find things that I want to read. Scott turned me on to a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk a year and a half or 2 years ago. I follow him.
Yeah.
Very good businessman, good motivational stuff. So I watch all of his videos, read all the posts that he puts up.
Google his name and like on YouTube, and look for a couple of his videos. Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
He's pretty awesome.
So I do all of those things. The biggest things that I would think for leadership is, like if you're wanting to learn about it, find some guys that you really admire, whether they're close to you or even out there in the Google world. You have to find some information on them. And find their faults too. I take that to heart, and I know we've talked about it many times. Your mistakes are just as important as your successes. So I always look at both sides of things. But I always read, matter of fact, Aaron got me a book for Christmas, and I believe it was called something to do with how the Titans took over the industrial age or something. Talking about Carnegie's and those kind of guys.
That was an awesome TV. Discovery Channel had something like that.
Yeah. So I am always reading stuff on that, and I'm also reading stuff on how to streamline the business, how to just-in-time manufacturing. Always looking at that, the Toyota way, books like that. I don't think there's anything you can go wrong with if you're looking to create something or looking at the leadership or business skills. Because everything that I've read, and I can't name the titles for you, I'm not good at that, but all the books that I've read, I've taken something from every single book away and learned from it, in a sense.
And writing your own book, that's called plagiarism.
And not. But now here's the biggest challenge to all. You can read everything you want in the world. You can watch every video in the world. It does not matter. You have to be put in a position to then apply what you're trying to learn and see if it does work. Because just because it worked for Steve Jobs on his guys doesn't mean that I can come in here and do the same thing. You have to fine tune it. And sometimes you make the mistakes, just like I said, and you got to back up and
try to
do it again.
He's come in here for 3 straight days eating nothing but apples just to try it. That didn't work. Then another 3 days, no shoes. Didn't work. So, he tries a little of everything. Not everything works.
Yeah.
I kept hearing this a lot. Ow, 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 ow. Hot steel, hot steel.
And now I'm growing my hair like Tarzan, and then I'm going to wear the loincloth to see if that works. And if that doesn't motivate them, I got nothing left.
Please, no.
So I hope that answered your question. And here's the other thing. I am always open. If you want to send me an email, if you have a question about something, be glad to tell you what I know and don't know. I'm good at both of those. Spouting off the yeses and the nos. Believe me, I am all about making my share of mistakes.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah, so don't think of that. Okay, next question. You can take this one since I just got done talking. This is from Gary Decatur. Good to talk to you, brother. Are Bush Baby HCs coming to match the Bushcrafter HC?
Yes, is the short answer.
They already exist.
That's all you're going to say?
Saw...
It's your turn to talk. Go. You always complain. I don't give you enough time. Ready to go.
Are you done? I just saw Trish wrapping up a bunch of them in the office the other day to ship out.
Yep, they're heading to the
at,
dealers. I had to say something. You weren't talking fast enough.
They're at some of the dealers, or on their way.
We are waiting on a new sheath design.
See? Held up by Sven, the chef.
He's too busy smoking some meat. And then what happens? We don't get the sheep.
Put the camp oven down, make us a sheep.
Right.
Okay.
You don't need to have brisket
He's
tonight.
getting on it. But yes, will be everything. Yes, you'll have a bush baby to match the big one, the bush country.
And you're going to love them because they are awesome. That 330 seconds, 1075, convex grind.
They are sharp little buggers.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you know what? At first, we got a little, I'm going to tell you, I got a couple emails.
What
I got whacked on some forums about using 1075. And you know what?
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that? And I said this, hey, guys, 330 seconds, convex grind, you don't understand. This is a different thing. And you know, since that time, everyone has been happy with the performance.
3 other companies have come out.
No, I mean, the performance of that steel at that thickness, mind you, and that grind performs good.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean I would go and take a piece and make it 1/4 inch thick, Scandi grind, and call it a chopper? Maybe not. But remember, 330 seconds, convex grind in that size range works great.
Easy to field strop.
Oh, yeah. So, we're loving it. And you guys are going to love the bush babies. Next question. What is the perfect LTWK, including steel type and grind, for field dressing white-tailed deer? Moose dog. I got this. I got this.
I've never shot a white-tailed deer.
And that's why I'm going to take this. And this is it's an opinion thing. You ask 10 people and they'll say exactly what I'm about to tell you.
Wow.
Okay. Well, it depends on which 10.
You are modest as heck. I love working with you.
Right. Okay. The Northern Hunter patterns right now are extremely one of my favorites in for field dressing in the AEBL stainless. Now, besides that, I was always a huge. What, Mike? You're distracting me. Wait a minute. I was always a huge D2 guy, and still that didn't distract me at all. Thank you. I was always a huge. Can you put a camera on the clowns in the back?
Yeah. 1 through 4 monkeys. Okay.
Yeah. A huge D2 fan, still am, for field dressing game knives. So my field dressing knife at this moment is my next gen in D2. I mean, that was the whole idea with the workbench when they first started.
D2, that's
D2.
great steel for that, yes.
However, our new Canadian pattern, our Northern Hunters,
You have one
the
over
large
there
and small.
in the custom folder.
Grab it.
Yes, it is. And this, we'll talk about this next. The small Canadian, would be my choice at this very moment for a field dressing knife. This is, again, 330 seconds, full flat grind, 57 to 59 Rockwell. This is going to be a field dressing dream. And the dealers are, I mean, I can't even tell you how many we have built and shipped to them.
It's got the drunk coffee bag on it.
Yep, this is actually a custom. Oh, no, it's a Redwall from a new member, Mike Freeman from Freeman Forge. He came down and did the
he's a
basic
student
class.
in that.
Yeah. So, Mike, if you're watching, look, getting done.
That's better than me taking a picture and updating it. There's
that's live update.
There's your
So
knife.
that would be my choice right now. Now, next year, we may have something different, like, I don't know yet.
Good answer.
That's good. Hey, you guys that came in late, some of the campers came over right now. Get a chance to look at the kitchen knife, the 4 kitchen knives that we have laying over there. That'll be debuting at the Blade Show is our goal. But we do have those together. All right, next question comes from Michael Bine. Well, first of all, how come you're not over here?
Yeah.
You live right down the road, and so there. And here's your answer. When will the shirt of the squirrel licking the knife become available in the PH? I don't know anything about
That's
that.
something Bull drew up.
Okay.
No, he did not.
No, I think someone else drew
Or
it.
Rainy Day drew it. But
Bull had it. I don't know about that one.
I think it's a personal thing. I don't think that it's going to be made.
Correct.
I'll make a
Okay.
picture.
Just saying. I don't believe it will be. But thanks for the question.
It is
All
a
right.
good looking drawing.
It's pretty cool.
In the same vein, will you?
Here is.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
In the same vein, will you back up a T-shirt like that?
Yeah.
Be okay with it?
What is he talking about?
He means if somebody else makes it, will we endorse it?
Well, I don't know. I have to think about it.
Put you on the spot, sorry.
Okay, number 6 on our question list. Any chance of a hoodie run with the Blades Across America logo like the long sleeve T-shirt that was done from Steel Figure?
You mean this one?
Yeah, Mikey?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see why not. If somebody gets a thread going, the girls will get on top of it, and potentially,
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
we like the knife.
Yeah.
Those look good on our truck too.
We have to update that picture though, because they're knives we don't make on there anymore.
Correct.
They're so small though.
Mike, you had your hand up earlier. What do you want?
I was just gonna tell you, there's a small Northern Hunter over there.
Thank
Well, there
you.
you have it. Thanks for playing. All right.
Next question.
Number okay. Any feedback on the new steels, AEBL and 3V? Ready to go.
Awesome. That AEBL stuff, we've had it testing for over a year, maybe 2 now.
Well, we sent around the Pout House for
2?
a while.
Okay, yeah.
It's been a while.
It's got, as far as I've ever heard, nothing but accolades and praise.
Bill
I
LaRue
can't
said
remember.
he's gonna take it on a loan when he goes.
Who?
Bill LaRue.
How about that?
That's not what we said last night.
And the 3V, as in this one knife keeps coming to mind because I really like it. The Outback
An
That we
exclusive.
that we make for DLT trading.
If you take a breath, I'm jumping in. So,
I have to breathe.
see
See,
what,
that was a that was a test. The Outback in Spear Point CPM 3V. Mwah. Mwah. It's sharp. I can't believe how sharp that knife is. I cut paper all day long. I sharpen knives. Close my eyes, cut that paper, thought it was a Scandi. I mean, it's really nice. And then the Scandi version, whoo, split a gnat's bum hair.
yeah, they are very nice knives overall. Check them
That's
out at DLT.
That's some fantastic
Trading.
steel. Well, we got that on other knives, but that one pops into my head because it's my new favorite. I've already
the
made,
3V, yeah.
well, that knife in particular. I like Spear Point. The handle's comfy, just the shape of it. Not too big, not too little. And yes, it's got 3V steel. It's fantastic.
Mhm.
And somebody out there has the custom. Finally got to make one kind of custom-y one with the bolsters. And somebody won it. Was that Mike Bine? I think did Mike Bine get that when you get us home?
The custom.
Look, all of a sudden, glazed donut faces. It's my helpers.
Speaking of glazed donuts, I thought we had sugar. What the heck? Why?
What are you calling me?
They're over there eating all the dang donuts.
Hey.
Brian offered me one, then he ate it.
It's like, do you want that?
You get more.
Yeah.
You're not going to eat this.
You don't want this, do you? Okay. So that takes us to the next one. Ready?
Hit me.
Did you do? Oh, you did AEBL and 3V. Okay.
Just
Yes, we are a big fan of the AEBL stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm just loving it on everything that we put out. Okay. Any cool? Oh, this is to you because this is you. You were talking about this.
Is it somehow-
This is from David C. Anderson.
Oh,
We know
who's that? Who's that?
Who?
who?
I've heard that name.
He looks similar to that guy.
To
He
that guy.
drives a Prius.
Picking his face.
I heard he drives a Prius.
I heard he got
And
stuck
a
in
Miata.
Prius. I heard he got stuck in a Prius this morning.
Any cool activities planned for the pouting yet?
Well, duh. Yes. We're going to have trade blanket all day long.
Which?
We're going to.
Wait. I'm gonna just get used to it. It's not like it doesn't happen every day. Okay. Stop.
know.
Last night, where's the big guy?
He went to the bathroom.
Oh, he's in the bathroom now.
He's peeing.
I have to wait. Go
Did
ahead.
Aaron put my question about Scooter in the bathroom on that piece of paper?
I don't know.
I'll catch later.
Go ahead. Keep talking. Tell us what's going
What?
on.
Oh, yeah. We'll have trade blanket all day long. Slingshot competition. I have to get with Nick and see if he might want to help do the geocaching thing. Again, I'm not sure about that one. Because I think the last few times we've had it, it's cool, and then we have to wait till nightfall for Doug to come back because he always goes for the far one up by the highway.
Dark waters.
Of course, he
Doug.
usually has a knife.
And he's lost a knife on the travel.
And
And,
this is-
yeah, that's our buddy.
I'm by the trucks. I don't know where the camp is. Okay, Doug, just a minute. We'll send up a flare and a hound dog. Wait, somebody fix it.
He's probably working today and he's not getting to see this.
Yeah, I know, but the other guys will get it. That's fine. Hey, Doug, we heard about you in the bridge.
Outside vendors?
Huh?
Outside vendors?
Outside vendor, yeah, we're gonna have LTWK there. We're gonna have.
Woods Monkey stuff.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to talk about that a little bit.
We're
Outside
working on
vendors.
getting
Give
somebody
me,
from Mountain State Overland to come.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
you know what? We really haven't tried
Put
to
on more stuff
solicit
on.
some outside guys yet. I'm not opposed to it because I think
Yeah.
it would be a good thing. Here's the danger
Like
and kind of the fear is, again, we're trying to limit it to us guys, you know, the PH guys. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we used to attend an event that we loved at the beginning.
PWR.
It got too big. It
Yeah.
really did, and it then just so
It's hard for the promoter. It's hard for the one guy and his
Yeah.
wife to kind of put the thing on. Same here, even though we have more people to help with this, we're kind of running it out of a state park where he had private land and we could do pretty much.
Yeah,
whatever we
there's a
want.
lot to it. So for now, keeping
Yeah.
it to the PH, and if we were approached by like a friend of ours that was an outside vendor, they wanted to come, sure. But I don't think
Oh, yeah.
that we would probably go out and solicit someone yet. And again,
Maybe.
I mean, you never know.
I think this year-
it was pretty big last year. I mean,
This year, hopefully it'll be a little bit bigger, and then
Yeah.
maybe we'll start to. I would like to see practice what you preach things incorporated, but
Yep.
also a little bit of the Overland Expo stuff. Mike and I always go to. It's a hell of a lot of fun. If we
Right.
had some more, I don't know, truck-based camping or classes for that kind of stuff. I mean, it's all knives as well. Just happens to be, oh, where do you carry your knives in? Well, I have a Prius. I mean, a Tacoma
Yeah, bro.
or whatever, you know, whatever you got.
We have
Hi.
a few votes for Justin Horton curving class online.
Oh, nice. The preacher teach you how to make a spoon.
Was that Justin saying that?
No, no, it was not.
That's good. Okay, getting
Okay,
back
maybe.
to the big part of the pouting, other than we get to hang out with each other, and on
True.
Saturday and Sunday morning,
Eat
Nick and
food.
I cook like crazy, and he
Have
still
coffee.
wears his McDonald's thing from years ago. But we cook for everybody on Saturday and Sunday morning. That's fun. I enjoy doing that.
Mhm.
The trade blanket and the big guy, Medic 45, we talked about that last night. He was saying how epic that trade blanket was. Am I correct?
Well, of course, you get all us gearhead guys together who buy two of the cool thing they find in the web, and we have trade.
And it was. If you missed the pouting last year, if you would have walked in when the trade blankets were open, you would have thought you were at a flea market. It
Three
was.
tables, the whole campsite. 3 tables.
Oh yeah.
Big picnic tables.
And we're talking
Oh,
good
yeah, yeah.
stuff. This wasn't flea markets. This was good stuff. 3 tables of good stuff. And brownies.
Go back into the
And I'm cleaning out 40 years of closets and garages.
You hear that? Joe's going to bring 40 years of cool stuff.
He's bringing a 38-foot trailer full of stuff.
Pontiac G6.
It's something.
So,
He's
so,
cramming a Pontiac G6 full of bushcrafting
Crap.
goodies.
so we are going to have some other stuff. And again, we're always trying to do a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Oh well,
It's getting bigger.
yeah.
We'll be a little truck-based camping this year. I have the
Yeah,
awning and the wall tent thing, and
Which
we're
you're
gonna have to figure out an area to do some of that kind of stuff.
You're debuting that tonight, like a trial run, right?
Yep.
Giving that
Put
a
a
run
sleep in it
tonight?
tonight and see how bad I freeze.
Don's got a heater for you.
So, he's got-
Face.
so that we're good to go. All right, so that takes care of that.
Where's that block
And
at? Where's that nice block I have?
Lala. Okay. This is from Dogface. Any word on customs this year for PH members?
What do you mean? We did customs.
Okay, maybe let's just give them an update. All of the customs are in the shop. If they haven't been delivered to the person yet, everything is on this side of the wall. It's in the shop. Everything has been searched out, found. Steel, I believe, has been gotten. Correct, Mikey?
We need to do one more steel order.
Okay.
Oh,
So they are either at grinding. I know my bucket's full right now, and I know there's customs in there that will be shaped and headed for Sammy for drilling. Then they come back to me. Then they hit the Tyler. Then the Nick. Then the Mike. Then the heat treat, or the heat treat to Mike, to me, to Nick, to you. So they are constantly in motion.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we will have them done as soon as possible.
Right.
I mean, we're
There's
they are
no-
working on it.
There's no rhyme or reason to which ones get done first, second, third, last, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the number they came in at, because sometimes the material that was picked, we don't have. We have to wait for someone sending scales, so something easier got put in line and got done. You know, that kind of thing. But we are working on it. So I hope that was your question. If not, just hit it back on Facebook and Mikey, or not Facebook,
YouTube.
on the
YouTube.
forum or
On the
YouTube,
forum.
and Mikey will raise his hand, confuse us, and get us back online.
Yes.
Flatlander.
He's not here.
What? Why not?
I looked.
No.
Flatlander wants to know what happened to the monkey nuts crate. Well, first of all, it wasn't a monkey nuts crate. It was the banana box. Monkey nuts.
I forgot about that. See, that was the
Yeah,
name I
it
came
was
up with. I thought mine was funny.
monkey nuts.
Well, we haven't done one yet. This doesn't mean we're not gonna. We're
Uh,
just backburnered a little bit.
if you haven't stopped by the shop Monday through Friday, we're busy. Just gonna throw that out there. We usually run from point A to point B.
I'm
Shake
getting
hands.
a bicycle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride.
it's just honestly the only reason it's not done is we gotta have people to do it, and all the people that are here right now are doing stuff. We have stuff going on.
We have fantastic
That's not an
problems.
excuse.
We're busy.
Well, it kind of is.
Fantastic problems. We're busy. We love it.
Fantastic problems. Love it.
I'm okay with it.
But we're not going to call it Monkey Nuts Crate, Brian. It's not going to do that. La, 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 la. Okay, something about the squirrel licking the knife patch. Same answer as the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Probably.
Mm.
Can we see a picture of the red wall? Scott, take a picture of that red. Or Mike, can you put the photo over there? What's your thoughts of posting a picture of the red wall once a month on the Pout House? Band L. Smith. I think it's a great idea, and I wish we would remember to do that.
Bear
Would you
with
like a
me for
muffin?
1 second while I do this.
Huh?
Go ahead,
Bear
Michael.
with
Okay.
me for 1 second.
Where? What? Well, through the day, so we'll get to you. Don't worry. All right,
Yeah,
what you got there?
definitely. Okay, we have a couple things that we're going to come up with as you wish, and red walling. So these ones technically aren't on the red wall,
What?
because we want to as you wish. That's
Okay.
all. We have some warnies. Check it out. We've done these before, but we still have a few that we want to run out again, and they are very, very cool saber grinds. Somebody was asking about saber grinds. There's a saber grind warning. This
What is that?
is a D2 blade with a clip point. We actually just got these back from Heat Treat yesterday.
I've not seen
So
that.
that's what I'm saying. This is going to be an as you wish. It's a very comfortable handle when it's put down together. It's almost like a Camp Muck-ish, but not quite as turned. But for those fans of a clip point saber grind D2 blade, and these are ground pretty thin. Look at that. I mean, that's going to be a. And this is a short run. It's going to be a very short run because we only had so many of them. I can't tell you the exact number, but
Kind of digging in.
under 4. Isn't it nice?
There's less than 40.
Yeah, less than
Less than 40, he said.
less than 40. And then, but wait, there's more. We still have a handful less than 40, Mike, on the Gen 3s.
Gen 3s, there's about 30.
Cool.
Okay, about 30 Gen 3s with the PT stamp on them. Those are going to go on the auction block. We're going to put these up as an as you wish. Again, why aren't they up right now? We're just time. I mean, that's all.
Okay.
Now, as far as anything else on the red wall, Scott kind of explained it. All Pouthouse members can drop me an email because if you send it to him, he just sends it to me. So just send it to me. Say, hey, I want that small Canadian Hunter, but I want Desert Ironwood with orange liners. Send it to me. We'll get it built and get it out to you. Remember, red wall means these are already hardened. We cannot modify any of the holes. We can't add mosaic pins if they do not fit the number 19 hole. We cannot file thumb work. We can do half circles. That's about all we can do because that's done with one of our machines. Other than that, you can do sheath-wise or handle material-wise. Again, any of the shade tree stuff.
We can DWX.
We can DWX any of those.
Kydex
So-
leather backer sharpener.
Mhm.
That would be awesome on that little.
Oh, yeah. So look for these three very, very soon in an as you wish. Now, as far as our stock models and different stuff up there, absolutely, all of those are open at all times. Now, these will after we get a first run as you wish done for everybody, but yeah, anything that's on there. And I agree with, should we take a picture the first of every month? So here's what we need to do. You're going to have to email me because I promise you I won't remember. But if you email me Monday, somebody just go, hey, do that. I will make sure it gets done because what I'll do is I'll tell Erin to put it in her log, and once a month she will make sure that Scott takes a picture of the red wall because she'll just go, Scott, you have to put the red wall picture up today, and that's how things get done because we have our conscience take care of us. So those are things coming up for the red wall, or I'm sorry, as you wish. So keep that in mind. Also, just because I noticed one over there while I was there, look for very, very soon JX2s, the Jesmic in 3V. They will be at dealers this month.
Nice.
And there is a very short run of less than 90 on the first time, Mikey.
Yes.
Okay. So I know
We're
that.
holding a bunch back for the blade show. So,
Yeah, so we
have right now.
It's going to be a short run. So if you're wanting a 3V, now's the time to get that one.
In a Jesmic,
And a Jesmic, right.
which is super nice and sharp
Mm-hmm.
to begin with, an 01.
Yeah, we've and we get those.
3V,
That's one of those knives that goes and surges. We won't sell any for a week, and then 1 week we'll sell 15. I mean, Elaine came in the other day and she goes, "I don't know what happened. We just sold completely out." It's funny. I think GNSs do that. We'll have a dry week, and then all of a sudden, every color, every grind is gone.
I think, I have no idea about this factual wise. I think somebody gets a hold of a YouTube video and it gets a little popular and it tells about 10 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a little surge in action.
Yeah.
I think.
So that's very cool. We love doing it. So I mean, we like that. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Okay, next question. If I miss something, hit Mikey with an email.
Somebody had a good suggestion for the red wall.
Ready to go.
We should add it to the newsletter that we send out. The link to the red wall.
A
Not
link to
bad.
it?
Yeah, because
Or a
you would
picture.
change the
Put a
picture.
picture.
Link to the
Picture.
picture.
Okay, all right. Yeah. That's a good idea. Now, let's take care of this while you're stuffing your face.
Hey, you want one?
No.
Any feedback on the new? No, we don't.
You want me to cross them off?
If you could travel back in time Number 12.
If you could,
I thought he was-
I thought he was making stuff up.
I did too.
If you could travel back in time, what life advice would you give your younger self?
Who's that from?
JJ. Yeah, I would probably be a lot pertaining to the women folk. But anyway.
Who's
Oh,
that
you mean
from?
knife stuff? Oh.
His life would be a lot different. Woman.
Ah, I got it. Yeah. Start sooner. Although, you know what? I mean, that might be good. Before I got here, I was working in a bicycle shop, on and off, for many years. And I got to do the wheel building. Very customized, very intricate, one-on-one almost customer, you know, stuff like this. A lot, very similar to making a custom knife in the knife business. Maybe that was a good little bit of training. No.
Oh,
Good bit of
so
training for doing this.
Yep.
Maybe I did hit this at the right age when I could slow down a little bit and let my brain concentrate and figure out how to do a guarded knife. Stuff like that. I would still change some of the lady folk information. Just saying. That was crazy.
For myself, I don't know that starting into the knife business at say 19 or 20 would have been the answer. And I'll tell you why. Because I didn't know enough at that time to make the inroads that we have in the business that we do now.
Mm-hmm.
I was scatterbrained when I was 19. My father and I owned a construction company in Northern Virginia. I worked hours and hours and hours every day, just every weekend. And it was a great learning experience. I learned some of my leadership skills there. I learned my work ethic, definitely, from that company.
I
No
got something
doubt.
else. Go ahead.
So I think those things in life, doing things, would I change that? I don't know, because it allowed me to get where I am right now and be able to do what we're doing. And that's the same thing, because I get this question all the time. Are you sad that Blind Horse is no longer? Sure, I'm sad that Blind Horse is no longer. Would I change it? Absolutely not, because I cannot tell you how much I learned knife making, business-wise, people-wise, from the experience. It was not a bad experience. Please don't ever think that it was. It was not. It was a fantastic learning experience for me, and it allowed us to get where we're at now.
Yeah.
So so is there something that I would change? Yeah, I wouldn't have sold my GTXs and Roadrunners.
You know what? I was just
I
going to say,
swear. Dang it, I still have them.
younger self, buy the 69 El Camino. Forget what Dad said. Buy it.
You know the Superbird that you were looking for in the merchant net, and the guy wanted 10 grand for it? It's a $150,000 car now, dumbhead.
Yeah. Yeah, there would have been I have a huge list of cool cars I wanted to own.
Yeah.
And
Well-
somebody talked me out of. I would have, hey, although I had a chance, I rode around in my buddy's CJ7 for a whole day, just me. He's like, because he wanted to sell. He's like, yeah, go check that out. Lift, 33s, no roof, putting around. It was awesome. My
That
first
would've been
experience
cool.
in a little four-wheel drive like that.
CJ7 too, right?
Yeah, 7.
Love those.
Maybe I wouldn't have got into Land Rovers.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have just got my Jeep and
But then we would have never met.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things.
maybe. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Going back in time, and other than the girl thing, you know what? I got to this point. I'm so happy with everything.
I'm a lot more mature
very
now. I was a young guy, and I had all the.
Were you? I was
When I was
too.
younger, I was still young. No, but I mean,
A while
mentally,
ago, I was young.
well, mentally and business-wise and stuff, because honestly, it's just like we talk about grinding knives. Putting someone in front of that grinder, and you can show them how to grind a knife in a day, and they can grind a knife.
Yeah.
They can do it. They can do an okay job if they leave here after 8 hours.
We have classes
Totally.
that teach you.
So, but it takes them a year to grind a knife. Now, I just said it. We can teach you how to do it in a day, but it takes you a year to learn how to grind a knife. And I am adamant about that. Same thing with the business thing. Had I not been in the construction company under the tutelage of my father, when I broke out on my own originally making knives, I wouldn't have the knowledge of leadership, work ethic,
He's legit, LT.
perseverance.
Heats in the tools, boys.
We'll get to that. The perseverance and the work ethic, I can't tell you how important that is to business. You know, it's easy to hit that And we talk about all, just because you hit a home run, you're up the bat next, buddy. You're coming back up the bat. You can't just sit in the dugout the rest of the day. Well, I hit my home run, so all y'all. We hit a home run. Next day, you know where we're at? 7 o'clock at the meeting, getting ready to run our day.
Batting practice.
You gotta be. You gotta be like that. And I learned that from my father, luckily. And the other thing I learned, what was that, Mike?
Heats and the tools.
The heats and the tools.
Heats and the tools.
Don't build the whole house. You work on one room at a time.
That's right. Don't ever be overwhelmed. You go in there and you finish one thing 100%, and then you move to the next thing. That's because you have to have those little victories in your business life, personal life too, even with the women. Anyway, but getting
I'm
back.
set now. I got a good one.
so
Yeah.
those things.
Love you, baby. All right.
Are you done? Wait. So those
That's
things
my
like the little victories every day. We set our days up for little victories, 5 knives at a time, that kind of thing.
That works good.
But the other part, my dad used to, heats and tools, boy, heats and tools. What that meant? Don't stand there looking at it. Just get behind the daggum thing, and get it done. So
Yeah.
those are the lessons that I learned that I wouldn't change that part. The car part, I'd change. I'd have kept my road runners, especially my 6-pack car. Anyway,
You know what? I had a non-muscle car. I had a 70 Buick for a little while. With the
non-muscle.
Well, it was only a 285 horse 350. It was enough to scare the pants off me, but not enough to be
Win a
like a
street
muscle
race.
car. Yeah, no. It did, however, have a really good positive traction rear end. Spun that car out twice in the rain.
Very cool.
Anyway,
Number 13, when you're designing a new knife, how do you decide which steel to use for the initial release? This is from Blue Hall.
well, the initial knife is wood, so we can.
That's not a knife.
It's generally, I would have to say it depends on the genre that we're building. If we start with a
price point, a little bit.
but if we started with a bushcraft knife, chances are we're going to build a prototype in 01. Why? Because we know how 01 works. We get a heat treated dead nuts where we want it. So you may see that. If you say, are we designing a kitchen knife? Probably high on the criteria would be start with stainless. Well, what good stainless?
Yeah.
Again, AEBL. And again, I'm going to go back to if I'm designing, a guy says, hey, I want a hunting knife. I'm going to lean him to D2 still yet today, first and foremost. So that's kind of how I think we had.
That's part of it.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we transitioned to A2 and love A2 as the bush knife and as a game knife. So they kind of.
Also, since we can get it in different thicknesses now, thickness is big.
Yeah.
Usually it's 1/8 inch for bushcrafting things, but the kitchen knives are getting skinnier. Some of the bushcrafting knives are getting a little skinnier. And with the better steel, holds up.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to worry about, failure.
Okay.
We got
Next question. Can the mountain finish be done on burlap scales like Drunken Coffee Bag, Duramax?
You probably physically, yes, could hold the knife on the belt and do it. Would it be frayed and kind of strange? Yes,
Yeah, but
I think so.
the coffee bags, although it's a fantastic micarta, there's a lot of fibers in it.
It's a coffee bag.
Yeah. So you are going to have, like coffee bag micartas, virtually impossible to sharpen without filling all the voids with super glue.
Polish, you meant polish.
Did I not say
You said sharp.
I meant to say polish.
I'm here for it.
So the matte finish on coffee bag works great, and I'm agreeing with Scott 100%. I don't think you would love the mountain finish, although we should just do one for the heck of it.
We probably should.
I'll take it.
And there you can see we've already sold that.
Sold!
Duramax, I'm sorry, it's been sold. Check with Medic 45. I would PM him. Yeah, like 5 times.
He's got 2 already.
So that's a good question, though. All right, number 15. Will LT make a CD with his songs available to the powerhouse?
He
I should have
pulled in
pre-read
the
these.
Dallas on a hot and sultry night. Okay, sorry. Is it sultry or sweaty? What is it actually?
It's sultry.
Are you sultry or you're sweaty?
Sometimes.
I had to have.
It is the top.
Sometimes you just have to have a rhyme word, guys. Let it go. Okay.
Well,
What? Oh,
They are available
Uh,
for download. I might have to make that available again.
okay. Mikey had it available one time. There. Just a quick backstory. my band years ago, we did write a ton of our own stuff, and we have a semi-finished, is it 5 songs, EP or whatever you call it, and we only did that for a promotional thing. But I have a full day of studio. We bought a 8-hour studio block and recorded every song we had when I was moving to Ohio, because we wanted to get everything down. They're all scratch vocals, all scratch guitar parts and drums and everything. But we do have somewhere, Mike probably has access to it. And to answer that question, probably not.
After all
Because
that,
again,
We'll
They're all
sell
my
it, and
scrap-
then you can put it in your Roadrunner fund.
they're all my scratch vocals.
we're going to have some copies
But
of
I
the
don't,
main track.
I don't have a problem with him releasing the 5 semi-finished songs. I don't care. He can do that. If you guys want to just email Mikey, he can put, because he has the file. That's the parts that we use on the videos. We just use parts of them here and there.
We know.
But, whatever.
It's cool.
On a side note, I actually did have the opportunity to hand David Allen Coe a tape of that one song. So.
Sweet.
Not that he ever listened to it, but I gave it to him.
It's currently being used as a table leveler.
Yeah, no, he probably threw it out the bus window when I turned around, but whatever.
Another one of these yo-yo.
It's like, you're not, like, I don't have this. Okay. Oh, how is the stabilization?
Who?
How is the stabilization of wood scales achieved? Oh, Mike,
Yes.
since you are a Captain Stabilizer, why don't you come over here in front of the camera? Stand right behind your logo.
Picture your feet.
Watch this. Can you guys see the screen?
Gee.
Hi, everyone.
He's on two.
Here,
Stop
you
me
can
if
sit
you
here.
don't
No,
sit down
sit there. Sit there. Oh, I need to stand. My legs are.
He's got restless leg syndrome.
I don't.
What?
Careful, I'm new with this.
I almost
I'm
lost
used to
the
that side of the table.
Ready to go.
Ready. So there's a couple of steps that you have to go through. So
Number 1.
you get your block of wood. You put it in a toaster oven for 24 hours at 212 to 250 degrees to suck all the water out of it. Then you cool it down in an airtight space that has no moisture in it. We happen to use a Pelican case with a bunch of those little desiccant packs in it.
Ooh, fancy.
Then once it's cooled down, you put it in a vacuum chamber and you suck all the air out of the vacuum chamber.
And that big yellow thing we have.
Yes, the big yellow thing. And so the wood is in the stabilizing resin in a container, in a vacuum chamber, sucks all the air out of the wood. The stabilizing resin goes into all
Fills the
pockets.
voids. Right, yep.
You leave it in there for a day under vacuum. Take the vacuum off. You leave it in the fluid for 2 more days. Then you take it out of the stabilizing fluid, wrap it in aluminum foil, put it in the toaster oven at 200 degrees for 8 hours, and it cures.
And that's it.
Are you using cactus juice?
Simple.
Yes, we use cactus
Yes,
juice
we
stabilizing
are.
resins.
Now, but you have been doing double stabilization on some of the maples.
We
that you're
haven't
testing.
had to. We've done it, yes, but we haven't had to do it with that wood we've been getting from Bell Forest.
You've been coloring your stabilizer as well?
Yes, we do clear and dark right now. We have played with some other colors, but that's really the only wood.
Give Andy the R&D.
Andy Blanchard came up with the entire process, gave us all the pieces, and said, "This is how you do it," and now I do it.
The quick and easy recipe he just rattled off to you in 27 easy steps. That's it. LT,
Come back.
where's the question? Paper.
Watch that first step.
Seam in the carpet. So, I hope that answered all your stabilizing questions. And, did it?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Are we excited about that? Yeah, because it's really cool that we can do our own
Let
stuff.
me throw a little something in here.
Why don't you throw something in
I
here?
just acquired some wood from Greece.
Do we know anyone in Greece?
Well, there's this fella out there who works in the
Hey.
olive field named George. Yeah, he sent me some wood.
All right, George. Dig
Pretty
it?
sure. Right, George? Olive wood.
Apparently it's already sold.
We're going to stabilize it.
We haven't even decided what knife to make yet.
We will put it on the knife, and I, of course, will unload the bad boy in the pout house. He is going to send some more wood eventually. This is like a little trial and error thing. I'm going to get Mikey to stabilize it for me.
Dig it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are you going to have any LTWK lip balm? My younger sister loves that stuff. Mountain Raider.
Oh, that's George. Hi, George. Okay, I don't know. That's probably Brian.
Yeah, that's right.
You should
KV.
send a PM to KV.
Yeah. Hit KB with that one. Don't know the answer to that question. Sorry, buddy. All right, page 2, and then we're going live. That's good. Mike, are you watching the forum?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're good on time.
I know, we're fantastic. This is to you. How's mom doing? Hope all is well there. I don't know who from, but whoever that's from, thanks for asking. Ready?
Thank you. Mom's doing much better with the things that she went into the hospital for. The heart is getting good. This, where they cleared out her carotid artery, is healed up fantastic. She's been off the oxygen machine for a few weeks now. But now we have a new issue in that she needs a knee replacement. And she has fibromyalgia and a bunch of other crap going on. But she has had so much pain in her left knee. But we don't know if it's because she needs a new knee or is it because of fibromyalgia, because it's around her calf and her thigh in the back. And she's using the walker and holding to the couch from going to one room to the other. And it's wearing on her. But we're going to the doctor Tuesday or Thursday. Mark Love's going to take her in, I think, because I'll be here. Then we'll figure out some more and, get her some horse pills and some pain meds and hook old Red up.
And generally, she's in good spirits.
She's a tough bird. Yeah.
Yeah, when her and I text back and forth, she's usually in an up mood.
She doesn't do that. She's lucky she can find Barnaby Jones on the TV.
Oh, Barnaby.
Mom's doing good. Thank you very much for asking. Appreciate that.
I like the Barnaby Jones thing. I remember that.
I know.
Okay.
McLeod. She likes McLeod. Okay, good.
How many customs are left to finish?
7. No.
All the ones that aren't done.
Yeah, honestly, we don't have a number, but
Yeah.
like I said earlier, they are all in the shop somewhere. That I can. When do we hope to have them complete? If it was up to me, you can ask him. They would have been complete. It's extremely hard. Sometimes it doesn't work. As soon as possible. I would love to tell you by the end of next month, and maybe not. But they're getting worked on all the time. Yeah.
They're filtered in with other things. Be honest, a couple of them, one for sure I know of off the top of my head, he's got to help me with, so it's going to be a collaboration thing. Some of them I just attack, or a lot of times it's LT and I. He drew up the, remember seeing the razor, the straight razor, for.
That just went out of here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Can't remember now. Sorry.
That was cool.
He drew it. I got to make it. It was way cool.
Yeah, that was. I love that thing. That was very cool. Next question: is there any hope of AEBL and 3V blanks becoming staples in the shop for most knives? As in, so can we order various models from the wall? Right now, no. Because we don't have, just because we don't have them available. I mean, the red wall is stuff that we've actually
Well, the large and small Canadian, always AEBL.
I think first run was D2 though, wasn't it, Mikey?
We did a few.
Yeah, we did a
Very
few.
It wasn't
Right now
even
they
a
are
whole lot.
AEBL. There are some 3V stuff hanging over there. Again, some of the stuff we wanted to hold off and do an as you wish with. As you wish with. So we're going to do some of that. Yes, ultimately we would love to be able to offer.
We have most things in AEBL available right now.
Yeah, and we are working toward that goal to having 3V, AEBL, and let's say A2 as available on most, if not all things. But again, it just takes time. Again, guys, we're grinding and finishing over 125 knives every week with the crew that we have, and thank God we're busy. We're just trying to really kick it through. So,
which is only a handful of us.
We still have a bit of a backlog on 3V because of the grinding.
Because of the scale, yeah. 3V is a bear.
A lot of that stuff also, just to take one more man out of it, I don't normally do production, so I do sharpen a bunch of stuff. But Nick kind of rolls it down, Mikey glues it up, LT roughs it in, those other guys are grinding it. I am doing poundhouse stuff too, so unless there's a ton of it to do, then I throw in, but I'm doing poundhouse or customs or the hot off the grinder and all that kind of other stuff.
Yeah, so
it's even one less guy.
So we're busy, and we're working on ideas, and we're trying to get up to even. But I'm glad that we're behind because we know we have work next month. So that's
Right.
always a good thing too. We don't have to go,
Sure.
what are we going to do in April?
Let's make.
Well, we're going to do that box right there. Dang it. That's how we're going to handle that. But yeah, we always have those ideas. And again, believe me, in our business meetings every Wednesday, we have some of the best ideas you could ever imagine.
Awesome.
Awesome ideas. Some of them don't cost any money, but we still can't have time. So yeah, we're working on
We
that.
need 2 more buildings, 8 more LTs, and about half a mil. Then we got it. What's next?
Okay. What's the process? What's the process for ordering and the approximate lead time on a red wall custom? Process for ordering, simple. Email me. Because if you email him, he sends it to me. So just email me.
That would be.
Tell me what you want.
That would be lt@ltwrightknives.com.
Yep. Email directly to me because I take care of that. I will come out, pull the blank, and go back and forth with you either in emails or you can call me. We'll talk on the phone and we'll get it set up.
Yep.
I would say approximately, or Elaine's pointing to herself, or call Elaine. Matter of
Call
fact,
us
she
up.
wants,
She's smiling.
she's wanting you to call. Please, someone call my wife. She's so wanting to talk to someone today. So anyway, that's one of the processes, and the lead time, or the get done time. The only thing that would slow us down is if you're sending us wood or something like that. Otherwise, Mikey, don't I pretty much once you say it's a go, I hand him the bag with the knife in it, and he puts it in like it's going right then. Yeah, it's good to go. So keep that.
Mainly
It depends
because-
on the knife and if it's got to get.
I'd say a couple
cleaned
weeks at
first.
tops. Yeah. If it needs to go to Kydex, they're going to add some days. If we're waiting on
True.
some wood, it's going to add some days. All that thing. So that's good. Did you just call her? Brian just called Elaine to make her happy, so now she's happy.
In between the
Hey,
drywall.
thank you.
Awesome.
Good. What's the process? Okay. Are the Outbacks, or should I call it custom, going to be available on red walls? Negative. And the reason why,
That's
it was-
Jason's.
yeah, Jason's drawing, Jason's exclusive, so you won't find that at any of the other dealers. We won't sell it from our site or anything at shows or anything. Now, here is the one exception. Scott, because Jason is a great guy, Scott and Jason have a good relationship, got a hold of Jason and said, hey, I want to build one for the guys in the PH, which he did. Who ended up buying that or getting that?
I think Mike did. Fine.
Yeah, MJ Bine ended up getting it. So that was the one exception. He
I will have to.
personally talked to Jason. Now, if you guys want a Pout House run specific, see Scooter. He can drop it in Jason, because remember years ago we did the canteen knife for the underground.
Yeah. I would have to ask him for
Yeah,
sure.
we're not just going to build.
I kind of did, and he kind of said yes. That's why I felt okay doing the one I did. I'm going to ask him, like, if you guys are really interested, maybe we'll get 5 with a key stamp or something. I'll try and see what he wants. If he says okay, I don't care.
Now the same thing goes true for the forest trails with Dale, or the Lagoons with Benz and Jason. We would gladly do them. We just gotta, because it's their design, I don't want to do it just in even in the Pout House. I just don't think that's appropriate. So I want to make sure that we do that. So any of those guys, we'll be glad to talk to them about it. If you want some Nordsmith stuff, just let Nordsmith know. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing.
so we'll be glad to do a short run or a 5 run or something. Heck yeah,
It's 5 anyway,
I don't care. But we got to get their approval. Again.
for sure.
Yeah. So I hope that answers that question. However, please support the dealers as well, because again, they're a reason that we can continue to do what we do, because you guys.
That's
do
all.
support.
That is a way to get like a semi-custom, because we allow the dealers to order 5 of whatever they want.
Yep.
So you could find something at DLT you can't find at the other place, or Knife Connection all the time. Wasn't it Dale who wanted Corby bolts on a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I was going to say.
Don't find that anywhere else.
Another way to get that is you call Dale or Jason or Derek or any of the guys at Blade HQ and say, hey, I would like to have this, this, and this. They will then call us and have 5 of them built.
Good chance.
Yep. I mean, I've already done it for Dale. Somebody wanted a special forest trail or something, and he called and bought 5 of them. So, yeah, no worries.
They're there to sell knives. Put a bug in their ear.
You bet.
Get 5 of them made.
Let's see. We're never going to be Redwall. Okay. You have to wait. I have to read it through because that other one caught me off guard.
Oh, sorry. Is that distracting? Ready to go.
I think this is from somebody I know.
Well, what is it?
Outside of the already published show schedule, have you guys looked at going to other knife and gun shows in the Midwest, like in Kentucky? Hint, hint. Really?
That's so mean.
Yes, we always look at the schedule. Matter of fact, we have a new one on the schedule that is Wisconsin.
And Tennessee.
Yeah, that's the overland. One of the overland things my guy are doing. Well, my guy and me, Mike, and Sammy, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What
That's in
date is that?
Tennessee.
April.
Okay, so in April they're going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're going to Wisconsin around the 24th, 25th of this month. I don't think anything else is going on that weekend. All right, March 24, 25 or anything. Your guys will be in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
There's the Chantilly this month, I think.
I don't know. I have to look. But anyway, that's a new show, Wisconsin. Janesville, Wisconsin, for anybody out that way. And then where in Tennessee, Mikey?
I'm looking. Del Rio.
Del Rio. And that'd be by,
Yeah.
the only thing I know in Tennessee is Nashville, so that helps.
Where's it at? Near Knoxville.
Okay, there you go, near Knoxville, so check into that. Good. All right, now let's see what's each shop member's favorite handle material right now? That's a good question because it does change.
Sure.
What
What's
do you
yours?
got? Oh man, you want me to do it?
Well, I have to think first.
No, wait a minute, am I going to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, I got to say, I really like working with Dylan at Shade Tree right this second. I really like working with Dylan, and that coffee bag is pretty darn cool.
It is.
That is pretty darn cool.
The red.
Yeah.
The drunken coffee.
I really like it. And not only that, he's a really good guy to work with. I call him, we have a good chat.
It looks like bacon.
I like that handle material right this minute.
It is good stuff.
What do you got?
I was just the other day, literally yesterday, we made an order with knife kits for some Kydex.
Mhm.
And of course, as soon as I hit the order now button, I'm like, oh yeah, they got cool scale material. Well, I didn't want to whack the shipping twice. I'll wait until next week and do it. But they have on there they call the Supernaturals or something like that. Stuff.
That's kind of cool.
It was really neat looking.
Mikey?
I always like Desert Ironwood. The really, got a lot of stuff for the burls in it, and the double black is still my personal favorite.
Just simple double black micarta.
Because it's so dark. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it is cool. So I agree with that. What do you like, Brian?
Desert Ironwood orange liners.
Desert Ironwood with orange liners. Good
It's
choice.
not blue.
It's not blue.
One liner orange, one liner blue. It's
Yeah. Bob, what are you liking like right this second?
Actually, like the black and the orange. The black.
Micarta? Yeah. Always I love that too. I mean,
old school.
Yeah. Who's over there? Joe?
Wood. I like the bog oak. Which
Bog
you don't
oak.
do.
No.
But G10 black and white.
Yeah, that's a good look.
That's not.
Mhm.
I'll dig it.
You
David?
know what I'm gonna say? Green canvas, yellow liners.
Wait, those are Nordsmith's colors. You can't, that's plagiarism and stuff.
Copier.
Copyright.
You know what, actually, maybe not right now. You know what I did like? We only made a few knives with it. Was that
Actually.
tall, dead grass, whatever the heck that was called. Remember that, Michael?
Oh yeah, that was a shade tree. Yeah, that
Grassland
was a shade
camo.
tree.
Yeah.
What the heck
Grassland
did, what was
Grassland camo.
it? Yeah.
I
Was
think
that the
mine
green?
got that off me.
Well, that's just, it's still color-wise.
It's the color wise with that green bone.
Can you get that up? Yeah, that's a good dye
The,
job.
I think I was calling it dead grass camo. It looked awesome. It's a pain in the butt to work with because it was too soft and porous. But if you could get through that and get one done, it was awesome.
It did look like a duck blind
It's
camo kind of
fantastic.
thing. Yeah, it was very cool.
Did you
Maybe-
guys steal that off a camouflage canoe? I mean, it was that good, and it sounded like that.
That was- yeah, no.
All right,
Sneak
Let me
peek of a
see.
Nordsmith model here.
move your logo there for a second, Michael.
It's got to be called wedding.
Wait,
Present Nordsmith.
Wait, okay, ready to go.
It's a green jigged bone with yellow liners that turned out great.
Sexy.
This is my own personal knife here.
That is
Thank you.
David Tom about that night.
On here
This is
real
Mr.
quick.
Nordsmith himself.
Oh, hey, Scooter. Hey, buddy.
What the
Oh, that's why we put him on that.
Crouch! Crouch
So-
knife maker, hidden comedian.
So this is a knife that we built. I'm getting married in 3 weeks, and we built a few of these for my groomsmen, and right now they're the only ones. But if you guys like them enough, we might put a run together, and with some different colors. But these are all with a green
I also
dyed,
have 10 that are going on eBay.
and Mikey's got 10 on eBay. Look for
I'll
that.
take one right now.
But that's yellow liners and a jigged bone scales. You don't really see that too often on a fixed blade, and they turned out awesome.
That was a very good.
Yeah.
I mean, the dye job on the scales was really nice.
You know, it's not
that was
coming.
Culpepper stuff. Right?
Yeah, these I got from Culpepper, and it's not coming through too great on the camera, but the color is just
It is very nice.
incredible.
It's very emeraldy green.
Turned out great.
Yeah, if you guys are in traditional slip joint stuff and you love the bone colors, that kind of like is a fixed blade with slip joint quality bone.
It's
I mean,
fantastic.
Yeah, it really is in that. What do you call that one? The groomsman?
I don't have an official name for it yet, but that's
Okay,
the knife
stay
I made
tuned.
for my groomsman.
The groomsman would be perfect.
The groomsman's not bad, but I haven't settled on it yet.
And also remember to support Dave. He's upcoming Nordsmith with his designs. We love working them up, and we like working with him. So thank you guys, number one, for all the support to bring Nordsmith up, but also
Thank you guys.
you know,
Seriously.
helping him get up off the ground with it. I think it's going to be a long-term good thing. Digging it, and we like building his knives. So thank you.
It's
for
a
that.
good design.
The canteen knife is amazing.
The canteen,
It
yeah,
is.
that's what I mean. The big. Give me
It's
a
a great
blank.
one.
I got
And there's
a
Bob probably has Bob
Oh,
in
here's
here.
the bag.
I was
It's
going to say
turning
Bob.
into an
down here.
infomercial.
I don't.
Free advertisement, man.
Hey, that's what happens when you have live TV.
This is the canteen knife.
Hold on.
It's all right. I got it right here.
Actually, we have the blank sitting in back, getting ready for grind for the other.
Check the handle.
Stay tuned for the a pilgrim
The pilgrim,
announcement
that's it.
soon.
The what?
Announcement on the pilgrim soon.
Yeah, we have.
Pilgrim. This knife is quite comfy and,
Yes.
for whatever
Yeah.
reason, sharpens up fantastic. I know I've talked about this one on the pot house. It's a pretty awesome little do-all bush kitchen knife.
It has to be my favorite big knife. I mean, hands
For,
down.
yeah. You know what?
Still
And,
sharp.
and here's going back to thick versus not so darn thick.
Yeah.
You know what? When it's not 3/16 thick, it's usable as a
Very.
knife again.
And that,
I love that.
the way the curvature is, that is
Sure.
the best feather sticking knife I've ever used.
Yeah, well, the curved blade,
There you
kukris and everything, you know, little smaller kukris.
These
and
feathers
stuff.
stick to matchstick
With
or toothpick.
No, that's all absolutely great stuff, no doubt. What's it? Okay, can we run down?
It helps if you read them out loud, my friend.
I know, but I got to read it first in case there's something. You want me to go? All right, how many times a day? See,
Let me see.
I'll read it up. Can we get a rundown of the swag options, patch designs, beads, and shirts? This is from Rice 5505. So he's wanting to know, what do we have in patches,
if he wants to do a Kentucky get together.
swaggy stuff?
We got some
Um,
grinder caps left.
Yeah, we have some grinder
We
caps.
have the long, slender LTWK patches, which same as what's sewn on this hat. There are some beads. We just ordered some more beads.
Yep.
Some
We
of
have
the pot house
PVC
beads.
versions of that patch coming.
Oh, okay. Mike says we got PVC version of this
Coming.
coming. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the way. I think there are still some small 1-inch
Yes, one by
small
one.
patches. There are whole sets, and I think there are a few individuals floating around.
Now those are all PVC.
I'm not educated.
Yeah, one of them even glows.
So we have the one by one
Shirts?
stickers.
Yeah, we got some of the oval European
Hello.
back window looking stickers on TWK.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have any shirts and hoodies. Every time we get them in, we sell them out.
Yeah, they
We got to
come
get
out.
them in and keep them in.
Here's the best thing to do is email Scott Monday morning before 9 and say, hey, can I have a rundown on all the stuff? And then he can have one of the girls lay out everything and take a picture of it and then post it on Pout House for you to show you what we have like right now in stock. Because we do have some Pout House window decals in there, I think. The safe
Oh, yeah, I think we might.
Yeah, they're on the
We'll
wall.
take a look.
So
We got
yeah,
some stuff.
again, off the top of my head, I don't know exactly, but that's kind of what we have there.
Mhm.
Yep. So cool. That ends the questions that I have that we had Aaron ran down for us. So we still got an hour to go. We're good to go. So now we get to do fun stuff.
I got some.
Oh, hang tight.
I
But
got-
wait,
There's more. I might have posted some still photos.
okay. I'm gonna need to. I'll be right back. Ready?
I probably posted some still photos of these. Let me see here. But this is a little preview of some of the knives we're going to have at the blade show. Don't get too close. Stop it. Here's a GNS with a tulip wood bolster, orange liners and natural scales, key stamp too.
Yeah. Lick it.
Oh, there goes $5 off that knife.
And that's tulip wood?
Yep.
That goes really good with it.
With the natural,
With the
yeah,
natural
I think that came out pretty good.
I think I'm not really good.
I oriented the wood so that I think when I put the dip in there, it could have a little topographical line would kind of look to it. I think it came out pretty good.
That's cool.
This will be at the blade show for sale. Here, wrap that up. Scandy grind also.
Do I have to wait till the blade show?
Huh?
You have to wait till the blade show?
Yes. There's a couple of
George says hi,
knives.
Brian.
Hi, George.
Let's see, there's too good. Set that somewhere. Here's a couple little ones. I'll flank this thing here. There we go. Thank you, Michael. A couple Patriots with the. Those are little pine cones, by the way. The green resin there, and some green scales. Yeah, they're baby scorpions. Yeah, right. Orange liners. These two will be at the blade show. Key stamps.
Excuse me, guys. I just need this.
Mm-hmm. Wrap that one up. Just halfway. This one in there too.
Those are short.
Little goodies for the blade show. This one too will be at the blade show. This is the little baby pine cones and orange liners. This is the worn clip I made. Da, 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 da. That one will be there too.
I'll just take this one with me. That's awesome.
This, what's this one, Micah? One of the NRA type
No,
patterns?
that's a custom.
Okay, that's a custom. Can you see that at all?
Dude, that is sharp.
Stag scales on that one. No key stamp. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it does have a key stamp. Sorry about that. No liners. Came out pretty good just with the stag.
Hey, buddy.
What the shit? Where's the sheath there? For it, because this one's sharp.
Yeah.
And I think we got one more.
Oh, yeah, that's some short.
Another Mike.
Spin leg to whoever gets it.
Same.
Okay.
Just put one off.
Custom. This. Excuse me. Green scales, black liners. Now the bolster's on there. Wood and resin, and that resin glows when you fire it up.
Really?
Yep. Trade me. It's not like that Moon Glow acrylic on the liner material, because that glows like. Phew. But this definitely glows.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it glows big time.
So those will be at the Blade Show. And I think the same as last year, we're going to have
That's perfect.
one specific table for the Blade Show guys. We had the red tablecloth on the Powerhouse members only table. I'm sure we'll do that again because that was kind of cool. And it was behind the booth, just so you know, VIP type stuff. Just Powerhouse guys. That's it. We'll probably do that again. This year, am I allowed to say something about the Blade Show?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
We
sorry.
gotta save it till the end.
Oh, okay. We have big news about the Blade Show. All kind of stuff, actually.
What kind of stuff?
Lots of good stuff.
Oh, you're chartering a plane for all of us?
Well,
Whoa.
well, 2 helicopters.
Two
Two
helicopters.
big helicopters.
Is that a fact? Saying we're gonna need 2 helicopters to pick us up?
Yeah, maybe. Depends on how much bacon we eat
We're
tonight.
sending a school bus across the country to pick you guys up.
Nice. You drive.
With all the nice decal logos on
I
the
have the
side.
CDL. I'll be driving this bus.
Okay. Yeah, you'll recognize the bus.
I know a school bus driver. Maybe we get her driving on us.
Oh, really?
We'll see. Are you sure I can't tell them about the Blade Show? Because I'm really.
Come on, let him tell about the Blade Show.
Peer pressure.
We'll take a Poundhouse vote.
We have 2 online questions when you're
Shoot.
ready.
Go ahead. I'm
First
ready.
question is, after a long week in the shop, what is your favorite drink? And then, is LTWK going to be doing custom orders again in July?
First question. What to drink?
Ooh, Moscow Mules.
Oh, those are good.
Never had
Good.
one.
Ooh, you're missing out, buddy.
Bud Light.
Okay, well, in between Bud Lights, why don't you try a Moscow Mule?
Okay.
Up your game a little.
Bring me one.
Step out of that comfort zone. man.
No,
It's supposed to be served in a copper cup, which I've read has nothing to do with the flavor, but it's a placebo effect. I think it does.
I'd say it does.
We got the copper cups for Christmas gift.
So
Now we need to have a little drinking party yet.
Well,
It makes them really cold to drink.
It's a good drink. Yeah, it's a good one, Mike.
Keeps them cold.
That's good. Or I kind of like the sour beers myself. Rodenbach, good stuff. Do you ever have that?
Bud Light.
All right then.
Corona.
Oh wow, you exotic son of a gun, you.
All right.
Again, stepping out of that comfort zone.
Woo! Tonight I'm going Mexican.
He's like, wait, I'll just drink a Bud. Is that different?
There you
Bud Light. Ooh, I'm off my easy horse and going Bud.
Natty
go. It's the
Ice,
Evan and
maybe.
Williams that I've seen.
Keystone.
I see.
Hey, we sold a lot of Keystone at the beer place. I used to drive a beer truck, by the way. Oh, some trivia.
Really?
Who did I drive a beer truck for?
Yeah,
He listens.
Anheuser-Busch.
No, local.
Well, how would I do
I don't know.
that?
I don't know. We were an Iron City master distributor, so I hauled around an awful lot of the red eye. You don't know about that,
No,
Kentucky
it's-
boy. All right.
Yeah.
It's not made in Pittsburgh anymore anyway. Oh well, whatever.
Need some moonshine.
Moonshine. Well, I've had some of that at a get together with the with Victor.
Ooh.
Oh,
First
that was
one.
years ago.
Actually, that might have been an underground event.
Yeah, that was years ago.
We got
He
tuned
used
up
to
on.
come up and visit. He hadn't been here for a while.
He said he was coming. What did he say he was coming to? Was he?
Powder?
He wrote it on the
Thanks for the
Powder?
Yeah.
coming to the Pouting. Yeah,
Yeah, I
okay,
think so.
Pouting.
Cool.
Right. So that should be fun. Get to see Vic again.
Trunk monkey.
The Trunk Monkey. Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, now can I tell
Or
him the
Detective
question?
Friday if you're on.
You didn't answer the second
Oh,
question.
what was the second question, Mike? Sorry.
The customs. Are we doing customs in July?
No.
Ooh.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. We have to see. We got to see how.
Okay,
again,
maybe.
We have to finish. We got to finish what we got.
Well, that's for sure. We still have one, technically two. It's a 2-knife set, still withstanding from 2015.
Just being sheathed. But,
Yeah, it's getting a custom sheath made, but I mean,
It's
officially
just
that
expand.
knife has not been
Get to work.
delivered yet.
W spin.
And so the 2016 customs, even though some people got theirs, we're still working on a bunch of them.
Yeah, thank God we got a bunch of them in, so we got to get through them before we look at the next round of anything in that.
Yeah, but
We'll
maybe they're hard. I mean, not hard, but hard to accomplish that task sometimes with the time and people and other jobs we got cooking and stuff. So we'll see.
We're always changing and moving forward. See what we're doing.
Yeah, maybe it'll be in a different sort of format. I don't know. We'll see.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll put all the names in a hat, draw 5, and that's it. I don't know.
I haven't decided yet.
Got real quiet in here.
I know, they're like, dang!
You're slamming the door shut.
I'm sorry. Be the bear. Can I tell them about the blade Chinook since I've whacked him over the head with the
Yeah, let him give us some piece of
no
advice.
customs?
It'll be in Atlanta.
Woohoo! Hotlanta,
As
baby!
opposed to last year where it was
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right. Or
You know, it's in Atlanta,
8
you know,
years
every couple of
before that.
years. And then the ones in between
In
too.
between, right.
Let me tell you a little bit something about the blade show. You
I've
ready?
never been. This will be my first year.
All right, sit back, my friend. Relax.
Oh.
Have a banana. Let me tell you
I
about
can't
the
do the
blade show.
banana.
All right.
I do like the minions, but I can't do the banana.
Bud Light.
Sure.
Boy, if we only had some Bud Light here. Okay. The Blade Show in Atlanta, of course, is the Super Bowl of knife shows.
Agree.
Now, if you'd ever thumb through a knife magazine at the bookstore and see all those different blades and steels and makers and names, they're all at the Blade Show, pretty much. All the big ones. So you could go meet Jeff Randall, let's say, at Essie and shake his hand and say how you doing and blah, blah, blah. Just tons of those types of guys and see knives there. Some of them you won't even see in a magazine because they're either that new or that small of a maker or something like that. I saw a little table one year with 4 knives on it, and they all looked like large bugs. And they were the coolest looking, but they were knives. They were the coolest looking things. You'd never see that anywhere else. It's way cool. This one year, I was like right on the corner of a couple rows, and it was hearsay that they won't be there this year. I saw a table full of knives. There was this really tall guy hawking them, had a red shirt on. It was a really cool booth. They had a variety of knives.
Kind of look like that guy
A little bit. The
Really?
one that looks like a glazed donut.
with the long hair.
This year?
Hey, what?
Yeah,
The one with the long hair.
We voted.
Oh.
It was really cool. There were big knives. There were little knives. There were custom knives. There were knives with key stamps for some
I'm
reason.
trying to figure out who.
It was really cool. Oh, and by the way, we might need a powerhouse guy to help out at the booth. Even if it's like one guy on Friday, one guy on Saturday or something like that. We might need a little assistance in the booth. We've changed a couple little things, and one of them is we're going to have a Verizon-based device. So we actually have a signal. But Bobby Bushcraft pulled yeoman duty for sure, helping out with the photos
Yes.
and the question answering. Might need your assistance again, but we don't know. But again, there's might be other things going on this year at the Blade Show, and we might need another body in the booth.
That's good. What's going on at the Blade Show?
If you guys need passes, please make sure to get a hold of Elaine. Don't go. Scott will just have to pass it on to her. She is
Yeah.
taking care of it. Remember, where there is a limited number of VIP passes, but we are holding them back. She's making a list. If you want one, make sure to get a hold of Elaine.
Watch.
Make sure to get a hold of Elaine.
Do we call her now or do we wait till later?
If you want on the list, tell her now. She'll walk in there and put you on the list.
You
Correct.
just take your phone. Oh.
You took his phone.
That's it. So yeah, we might need another body in the booth area because we might be doing other stuff.
What kind of other stuff?
I can't say twice. That's okay. Wait, I think my phone jang. Let me see. Nope, that wasn't me. Okay. Thought I had a text. Any other?
bacon?
Question.
I'm telling you what, you would make a bad prisoner. I did it!
Yeah.
You know, here's how Christmas goes with Scott. Guess what I got you? Guess what I got you? No, come on, really. Guess what I got you? Here, you want to shake the box? He is
Don't
terrible.
even bother opening it. I'll just tell you.
I want Scooter next year as my gifter person.
I can't. Oh, well, I'm so behind on that. I still owe a gift.
Oh.
I do.
Ouch.
Wow. That's okay. It's worth the wait. I give good gifts.
Really short?
Yes.
Scooter short?
Yes.
Okay.
No
So get that done
problem.
right after that custom from 2015.
Yeah. It'll be back soon and delivered. That's no big deal. Thank goodness the gentleman who is purchasing those two knives is quite patient.
Well, again, there were some things on it that were beyond our.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, there was a couple of things we'd never done. Had to farm out one of them, but we got it for the most part. There with the Spen, getting a way cool piggyback, detachable leather, all kind of neat rig thing.
Really? Oh.
I'm sure when he gets it, he'll put pictures up on the pod house because it's pretty cool.
Okay, before we finish the Blade Show, I want to go over some of the stuff that we have coming up with some of the guys that we have coming up.
What?
Some of the,
Huh?
Yeah, that cleared right up.
Yeah.
You know, sounded good on the inside.
You do that a lot.
What?
Yeah,
What?
no, I'll go through the wall.
Please don't knock the wall down.
You want your seat
Okay.
back?
Yeah, let me know. Thank you for filling in for me, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's like you took LT and just squished him down and pushed out the middle.
Ah,
Made a million on it.
that's bamming. Okay, before we finish with the Blade Show stuff, we are working with some new people this year. Now, again, this is not really going outside the Powerhouse. We haven't said any of these things outside of this area, so please don't just tell everybody, because again, this is your Powerhouse insider stuff. Working with the guys at Lester River Bushcraft and Ben's Backwoods, so I know you're familiar with the Lagone.
Awesome.
We have 2 more pieces coming from them, hopefully. We use the Blade Show as our target area because it's mid-year. A larger and a smaller knife to complete that 3-knife system from their style of thinking, which is old school. Look for that because I've already handled both pieces and you're going to like them. They're very, very good. Those guys are really paying attention to what is wanted in the industry and the market.
LT, I won the Honda.
And then they got that going on. Also, looking for some stuff that'll be an exclusive with Yellow Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Wilson.
Yes.
He has got a design coming out. Again, I'm not really at liberty to show you his design because it is his, but look for that because it's very interesting. Again, in the bushcraft industry kind of thing.
And
Still,
probably going to come in an awesome sheath, right?
oh yeah, Doug's gonna kydex them all up really cool.
Nice.
So that's going to be a good thing. Still working with some of the same people that we have worked with before. Prepared Mind 101. We still have Manta stuff. Larry Roberts. I am going to show you this prototype, but
What?
no one is allowed to take pictures of it.
Yeah, no screenshots.
No. Oh, that's right. I can't do that.
Be honest.
All right, I'll still show it to you, but this is absolutely not available right now. So you got to remember that. Do not send me
Put
an
your
email.
trash
Got
away.
his wallet out, though.
He's got his freaking
It is not available. I have to go in my office and get it. But let me just say this. We built this knife specific to do a task, and it is, are you getting it? Okay. It is the next development in a series of things for us.
If he comes out here with a miniature guillotine for mice, I'm buying one. Is that what it is? That's what I thought.
But anyway,
Sorry.
now, I can tell you this. I can tell you this. This has been extensively tested.
Can we borrow that from
It is a 6-inch Genesis.
Whoa.
I have pictures of this bent in a frozen piece of oak.
Oh.
That so if you know the guy with the mouse stamp, he has really tested the crap out of this exact knife, and we just talked about that. So look for this sooner than the Blade Show, I hope, because we're really trying. But you're going to have that 4-ish, and then now you're going to have a 6-inch Genesis. Now this is not a Gen 3. This is a Genesis in the 6-inch range. Exact Genesis handle with a 6-inch blade. This knife is awesome. This is very cool. He has passed it around to a few of his friends, and everything we're getting back on this is #1 awesome. I'm going to let the guys in the room handle this, but 6-inch Genesis, I didn't know if I was going to love it or not, but I kind of love it. I kind of really like it a lot. So look for this one. Again, it's not available. You cannot buy it. No, not even get on a waiting list. I don't want to do that. This is not ready yet.
What's the name
It's
gonna
coming.
be?
Bigger.
The big Jig Ginger. I don't know.
G6.
That's what she said.
I don't know yet. So
I
that
don't even know if I saw this.
I know. Well, Mike and I.
I
take a
work
picture
here.
of everybody.
Oh.
Max Slasher.
So anyway, that's one of the things that are coming out. Plus the other stuff that I talked about. I'm trying to think where I left off.
The 6-inch mouse slayer.
Oh, we're still working with some of the guys that we were working with Mitch at Native Survival, and getting another round and some new ideas that he wants to portray in V2, in his version 2. So that's coming out.
Cool.
Let me think on the knife scene. We talked about our kitchen knives. We still have some bush knives laying on my desk that we need to introduce. Again, it's a time thing. It's just trying to get the stuff done. You know, that stuff. Now, Blade Show this year.
Northsmith plug.
Oh yeah, we have the Nordsmith stuff.
Yeah.
We have we still have the canteen knife. We have a few of them left, and then we have the Pilgrim that is back in grinding. So that'll be I'm going to say before Blade, but I don't want to give you an exact date on that. And then the other knife that he had showed a little bit earlier.
Big mouth.
So that's going to be
the
coming.
drum's
And he happens to be here today, so that's handy.
All right.
And let me think. Did I cut? I'm probably forgetting a few things because again, I don't have it. We have it wrote down somewhere.
Come on, Blade Show. Blade
Okay,
Show.
so here's what's going on at the Blade Show this year. If you guys were there last year, you got to see our really cool 4-booth setup.
Yeah, with the vault and the tables with separate table for Pothouse,
Yep.
Peace Stampede.
Real good.
We had a great time last
Still
year.
going to have that. Still going to have the VIPs coming in early. Still going to have the Pout House table that we talked about. We're still going to have some, of our celebrity guys popping by, talking, taking pictures, doing autographs, or just generally just hanging out and doing stuff. So we got that going on. But this year we have a 6-booth setup.
What?
We are bringing Spin from JRE and a full booth setup for leather right there on house, and Woods Monkey. So we are going to own the 6 square area, and we're going to have this. We're going to have one of 3 of the biggest knife booths in the whole Blade Show. So we're super stoked about that and excited.
We moved a couple aisles due east.
We moved into the 800 block, which if you're coming in the front of the room, it's 2 down. Actually, it's on straight down the aisle now. There's no jogging over to our area. So we have that going on at Blade. Again, we're going to have hopefully a lot of people stopping by, big area, and we're going to put on a great thing. But part of the size is so that we can accommodate all the PH guys that come by too. You got to have somewhere to stand.
It was at one point a little crowded.
Yeah. So we're going to have that. We're going to have our Woods Monkey display in one corner in a 10x10, JRE stuff in a 10x10, and then LTWK will still have our 4x4. But we wanted to bring everything and bring Spin along, and we didn't want him in somewhere else in the room. So I've been working the promoters down there saying, listen, I don't care if something opens up, slot us in, we want it. And what was it, Thursday? I mean, that's how new this is. Seriously, Thursday. And then this is nailed down. It's ours, and we're not going to let it go now. Now, the second cool thing, out of the blue, I get an email from the editor of Blade. And he said, would you guys be interested in teaching at Blade University? So if you know what Blade University is, they give classes and they charge people to come in and do it. And they asked us if we would come in based on seeing our beginner class emails. They want us to do a class on knife making. Now, naturally, we can't make a knife, but we're going to talk about and show demonstrations of knives in process because it's in a room. We can't run any machinery.
Classroom stuff.
But we're going to take care of that and actually have something to either talk to the hobbyist or someone that was wanting to look at it as a business. And if you've been through our beginner course, it's going to kind of be on what we talk about that. I'll tell you how we got started, some of the machinery you can go to. You know, thinking outside the box. Don't think you got to spend $3,500 out of the, chute. Work your way into things. So, feel very honored to be included in that because we're super excited about that as a company. And then the other thing that happened out of that is they have a demonstration area outside. Well,
Yes.
we're bringing Larry Roberts down, who was going to hang with us. So now Woods Monkey LTWK is kind of, I don't know, I can't call it sponsorship. What do we say we could call it? Mike, what was the word?
Oh,
Presenting.
Sponsorship. No. Presenting.
yeah,
Well,
something like that.
outside, if you know where the Blade Sports was going on, outside in the under the tent from 1 to 2 on Saturday, Woods Monkey and LTWK will be involved with the first ever bushcraft class
Yeah,
demonstration
demo.
with our Larry Roberts using our products and going forward. So again, super excited about that because years going forward, LTWK and Woods Monkey will be associated, hopefully, with anything bushcraft knife wise that's going on outside. Plus at the Blade Show, we got a bunch of guys cutting. Woohoo! Well, we hope, because we got to go to Dallas and get qualified.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I know we got Mark, Andy, Stumpy, Bill, Nicole.
You
You.
doing it?
Nah, even if I won't. I would no because I don't have time to do it. Nicole and Alicia, and and some other guys. So we got a lot of our knives that competed last year. So a lot of our knives will be there, and we already sponsor the events. So we are. I can't even tell you how cool that is for us to be having that happen for Blade Show. I can remember the first year that I went down to Blade Show as a newish maker that could make a knife every 2 weeks and had like 85 hours in a knife this long. Walking into that room and going, oh my gosh, is this awesome? And seeing some of the guys that I had read about and just, going, and then now today, sitting here telling you that we are so blessed to have 6 booths this year. I can't tell you how excited I am and thankful I am and blessed.
Bushcraft, class, all kind of stuff.
So LTWK is very involved with all aspects of the Blade Show right now, not just from the magazine side of Blade Magazine. I mean, actually in the show, we're in kind of we're in the room, we're in the teaching, we're in the demos, we're in the, so I'm just feeling super blessed and super excited. And I want everybody to come down here. We got enough passes. Call in. Get down there.
Are the passes free?
No, they are not, sadly. They were years ago.
How much are they?
I think they're $20, but they give you early access all 3 days.
There's $20 for all 3 days.
Yeah, correct. That's all 3 days, but the VIP gets you in at noon on Friday is the whole idea behind that. You're
As
getting in
opposed
Early access Friday, same time Saturday.
for,
Sunday,
right, for everyone. So you're beating the general population crowd in on Friday with VIP passes. So if you guys want to
a
come,
3-day pass is like $65 normally. So the VIP
So, yeah.
pass at 20 is a great deal.
yes, it is an awesome deal. If you plan on going, please let us know because we have a bunch of them because we bought a lot of booths. They have to give us the passes. So we will gladly pass them on to you.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah.
And don't forget about if you're going to be there for one, and if you're going to be there for all the the whole show, and you think you could or might want to help out at the booth, shoot me an email or a PM or text or something, and we'll see what happens.
Especially if any of you guys have ever been to a show with us, like when we first opened the virtual part of any show at a show, especially the Blade Show, and all the PH members are going, bam, and everything goes ding, 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 ding all at once. That's when Scott needs help. Because like if Elaine and I are at Chantilly, that
Like
first hour and a half of the show when it opens, when we open it up to the PH, is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Because last
Good
year,
crazy.
we opened it up to the PH, and the PH members ran down the aisle and got into the
Uh-huh.
booth, so it was double crazy. So yes, he would love to have a little help. Because at the same time, Mike and I are hung up doing other stuff. Nick is hung up doing other stuff. Aaron will be there this year because of Woods Monkey stuff. We got a lot going on, and
All hands on
a
deck.
few extra hands helping out. Boy, we sure would love you,
Sammy will be there to answer all your technical questions.
Sammy?
Sammy. Yeah, he'll be there and have that going on. So we are super excited about the Blade Show. It is a bunch of fun. Nick,
What up? Yo.
any other questions?
Yeah. Have you
sorry.
gained weight?
Dang it!
Because I think I look a little girthier. But
Who asked that question?
just a guy.
I put the fisheye on, so
Who
you
asked
both
the
look
question?
chubby.
Who? I want to know which.
I'm not at liberty to say.
You both look very relaxed, so that's good. I'm glad.
TK421 said that, I think.
All right, too much gossip.
TK421?
Why too much
Did somebody ask me if I gained weight? Do I look that bad? It's the
It's
hair.
the hair.
It's the hair.
Yeah,
It's the wolf man.
No. I haven't.
It's like, me neither.
Yeah, look
Look,
great.
you can see my
I
belt
don't
this time.
know. I'm 52, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm
now,
not.
now that I'm looking at the feed,
Yeah.
yeah,
Stop helping.
You got BBS. You got
Keep the
BBS
slouch
15 pounds, man.
It's all goatee.
I was huge
It's all
on
goatee
there,
and
so,
hair.
you know, it's okay.
Yeah, Brian really weighs 149.
That's right.
Go figure.
On the moon.
Time food.
All right. Do you guys have any
That's the
questions? Because we got 30 minutes. Loving it.
Oh.
Nothing. Anybody want to sit in for a bit?
Good. I
Come
have
on,
to
somebody-
use the little knife maker here.
Well, we've lost Scott for the rest of the broadcast.
Somebody, I need hat.
Northwest.
I need hat. Come on, come here and plug your stuff.
Hey guys, taking Nordsmith and LT questions now.
There you go. Hey, you're getting married in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Whitney, no?
Does she know?
Yeah. She thought she's sick this weekend.
Did she
So-
sign the prenup?
We came to the camp out here.
He drove a Prius.
Did she sign
Okay.
Nordsmith?
All right. Here we're gonna go through the whole shenanigans right now. So my Subaru is what I normally come in, and I sleep in the Subaru, and everyone makes fun of me. Ha ha ha! Whatever. It's great. I can drive here after work. I live in Maryland, so I can drive here after work Friday. Get here midnight. I don't have to set up a tent or anything. Well, the Subaru needs some work right now, so brought my fiance's Prius. Haha, everyone's laughing. Then I got
yes,
Just-
we are.
Yes, yes.
Even
we
the
are.
Prius is laughing at you.
then the Prius got stuck this morning, so there, go figure.
You were on the pavement.
No, I pulled off onto the grass. I didn't want to. Nick and Sammy had to push me out this morning to get over here.
yeah,
So yeah, but yeah. So Stumpy was gonna come this weekend to the camp out, but his wife is sick, so he stayed home. My fiance's sick. I still came, so we're gonna give him some crap
The
later.
difference of being married and difference of being almost married.
There you go.
He's talking a big game. 3 weeks.
He might be the blade.
Change. Yep, it will change.
Chris Hag wants to know if you're going to authorize an As You Wish canteen knife.
It's not off the table as of right now. I think we've got 10 blanks waiting to be built. So before we were able to do something like that, we'd need to have some more of those made.
And I just need to be told to get them.
Yeah,
I don't know who would authorize. Is that Whitney?
yeah, you got her number, right? So we're working on a few things. We've got a few of those left on the wall. The Pilgrim is going to be the next really cool thing coming out. It's something, the canteen knife and the Pilgrim are both knives I've been looking for a long time and could never find. So those were the designs I started with so I could get them myself, basically, and offer them to you guys as well. So the Pilgrim is everything you want in a survival knife, quote unquote, but in a 4-inch blade length so that it's legal just about everywhere across the country. So you can buy this knife. It's just a simple drop point shape, good for just about any task out there, and you can carry it anywhere. And it has everything I wanted together in that size in one knife. And like LT said, they're grinding them right now, and that is
Oh, they're
going to
in
be,
grinding.
or they're, well, not right now, yeah. That knife is going to be very, very cool, and I can't wait to get those out to you guys. So after the wedding.
Do you have a website up and everything?
NordsmithKnives.com. Make sure to add the knives. Some guy in Scotland owns Nordsmith.com, but there's nothing even up right there, so I've not been able to get that web domain. So NordsmithKnives.com.
Ask LT about LTWK.com.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this. How come?
I won't answer the email. GoDaddy tried to get hold of them too. So if you guys know who owns it,
It's
we're,
the Asians, they own it.
we're trying to get it, but
Probably.
it's one of those things.
See,
Sometimes
now-
you got to have guitars, guns, cars, and cigars. I think with the .com.
yeah.
Which one did we used to own, Mike? What was that? Guns, knives, and
Watches.
watches.com. Just because one day honest to God, Scott and I were at a show and we were talking about stuff. You remember that, Scott? And we were just like, we like this stuff. Let's just have Mike buy the .com. And so we
I get a lot of
texted him.
those
This
text
was like on
messages.
a Saturday or Sunday. It's like, Mike, go buy Nordsmith, or not Nordsmith. Go buy gunsandkniveswatches.com.
If you get Nordsmith.com, talk to me. We need
That was good.
Don't we own scootersharp.com or something like that?
We
We do.
We
did or do? Okay,
We
yeah.
do.
We every now and then we buy some off the wall something.
Medic45.com.
I think we were gonna get pipes, guns. What was it? Guns, knives, pipes, and hot rods. Where? Hey! Where you going?
I gotta go.
I got a thing.
Got work to do, man.
Got the stuff in that.
See his hair?
Nick is leaving everybody.
See his hair?
I did.
Hey, I have a Nordsmith question.
Yes, you in front.
Would it be okay if I made a fancy one for the powerhouse?
We can talk.
Okay.
I think that we could arrange something for that.
And they say I keep things quiet. Did you see that? I
Or
don't
wedding
know.
present.
That's how it happened.
Yes or no.
Yeah, somebody was trying to raise a bunch of money for a wedding. An auction would be a great way to do that.
Yeah,
I saw that. You got everything under the sun for sale.
Yeah. Piece of advice: if any of you are thinking about, getting married,
Don't.
Yeah.
What?
Sell everything you
You're
want.
married before you say that.
Yeah.
if you can work it out so you don't have to pay for everything yourself, do that, because this paying for your own wedding stuff, it sucks. Let me tell you that.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Do it for yourself.
Yeah. But the advantage, though, since we are paying for it ourselves, we can tell people no.
Well, that's good.
So there is that.
And good luck with that. If I got a chance to meet his fiance, and she's a very nice young lady, and wishing you guys the best for sure. For sure.
I'm not,
You're a
I'm talking to
jerk.
him. I'm talking to him about it.
So we got we got some cool stuff going, and keep Nordsmith in your radar and watch for what David comes out with, because it's always interesting and cool stuff.
Yeah, I've got a few other designs that I've got a companion to the canteen knife that I'm working on some prototypes right now, and some other stuff too. I hope to, once this whole wedding thing's over, it's kind of been occupying a lot of my attention span over the last year or so.
Oh, sure.
We're gonna hopefully be able to accelerate some Nordsmith stuff, so it won't be quite as big a wait between new releases. Hopefully, we'll see how it works. But LT's been great, and I can't thank him enough for taking this on with me. It's an honor to be working with him. He does, you guys know how, when I first had this idea that I wanted to do this was the first guy I talked to about it besides my fiance. He was the second person on earth to know about Nordsmith before I even had the name, and he was the first person I wanted to work with. So I'm honored to be working with him.
We're glad to help. I like to watch to see that stuff grow. Cool.
So
So we got lots of cool stuff coming up this year. I'm sure we're going to make knives we haven't even thought of.
you in front.
I have a question from Dave 13.
Yes, sir.
This is tell Nordstrom that we're onto him. Sorry about that, dude. You gotta read it.
What? All right. Do I have to read this on the air now?
Wait. Just from my experience, proofread it first. I'll just start reading it.
Tell Nordstrom that we're on to him. He was selling a bunch of his knives so he could buy a Bindhorse Knives muck from Duke under the guise of needing money for his wedding. I have a weak sensibility when it comes to mucks. You can't blame me for that. Did you see that muck on there? It was amazing.
Are you sure your name's not Rich?
Rich actually messaged me about that muck later yesterday. We're talking
Yeah,
about it.
reflects the money.
Yeah, that was it. That muck I bought from Duke actually used to belong to Rich, apparently. Apparently there's a history he's going to tell me about. I don't know the whole story yet.
George from Greece wants to know if you're going to have problems buying knives after the wedding.
I have a knife budget, so
In the
that's
free
pretty
note?
nice. So if anyone else doesn't know, I actually I also write for thetruthaboutKnives.com, and I get paid to write for them. Just a little bit a month, but that's my knife budget essentially. It's we don't need it to live on, so it's something. It's a hobby, it's a passion and a hobby, so that I'm making a little bit of money on the side doing that. I just kind of funnel it back into the hobby. So.
And he drove all night just to get here to be on camera. So.
No, this is just a
Yeah,
bonus.
he's a good guy.
But he missed my
He didn't bring his Nordsmith logo I made him.
Oh, that was awesome! Thank you, Mike. For the gift exchange this year, Mikey made me a Nordsmith N out of micarta. in the green and yellow that was very cool, and that's hanging in my
that
shop.
was a good idea. I have to
Yeah.
give you kudos on that one,
was-
Mike.
Yeah, so that's hanging in my shop, which is a corner of the basement with a couple of things.
You know, not for nothing, because I've not ever got an LTWK one from Mike. So I just-
Well, that's
I've never
four,
gotten you
that's,
the gift
that's
exchange.
4 letters though. He'd have to draw your name 4 years in a row to do that, and that's probably wishful thinking right there.
6.
But no, I drove here all night, not to be on camera. I drove here all night last night to hang out with these guys because it's the best group out there. And to add on to the embarrassment of everything happening with the Prius and all that this weekend, I got an hour away from my house last night, realized I forgot my wallet, had to turn around. I still came back. I still drove all night to get
Ouch.
Ouch, Stumpy.
Ouch.
So I turned a 5-hour journey into 7.5. So that was fun.
Is it?
Yeah, I found Nick's wallet in the bathroom.
Man. That's good. So to recap, the guys are camping this weekend out at Jefferson Lake.
It's
fun.
cold.
We're still out there all night. If you're
I was
close
saying,
enough,
I don't
come
think
hang
you
out.
guys were here yet, but when I started the Jeep, it was 16 degrees on the thermometer. So it did get
I
cold.
pulled in at
Did you get cold?
I didn't.
Oh man, I had a burnout on my tongue.
A burnout.
They had little heaters
I had a
going.
heater going, and I had changed the orientation of the sleeping bag, which is nylon. It touched the buddy.
Uh-oh.
They caught on fire in the
No.
middle of the night.
Oh, geez.
Caught on
And that
fire?
woke me up,
Or just
so then I had to
melted?
go put more wood on the fire to keep it going.
Oh my gosh! No, when I pulled in last night at 1:30, and the thermometer said 19 degrees. So
Yeah, she was chilly, no doubt.
I was hot. I was sweating.
You didn't get cold?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, go on that wool outerwear thread on the pout house there. I was good. I've got that poncho, and I just throw that. I've got a good sleeping bag, and I throw that poncho on top of the sleeping bag when I sleep as an extra blanket. I was toasty in the Prius.
In the Prius.
Another question from the gentleman on the left.
So at the Blade show, okay, do you have any idea who the VIPs could be? Like, could we see somebody from Alone 3?
Which
that
one's
actually-
3?
Yeah, Alone 3.
The one that just ended.
Right.
You know what? For us,
Right, because they had the girl that placed second.
yes,
So she carried one of your.
we
knives.
can't get a hold of her. I don't. If you guys have a way to get a hold of her, I will gladly talk to her about it. But I can tell you the guys that I mean, Larry's coming for sure. I don't know if any of his. We're working with some people again. I can't say some things because it's not
Some
for
other
sure.
Alone cast members.
Say again.
Some other Alone
Some
cast
other
members.
Alone cast members, and then just some of our general friends and stuff. Celebrity, I call them celebrities because they're friends. Bushcraft buddies and things like that. But Larry is one of our definite big ones. And again, if I could get a hold of Carly, I would see what the possibilities are. It just, again, Aaron can't find any way to get to her. Like, we knew Larry ahead of time. Didn't know he had our knife on the show, but we knew him ahead of time. So it was easy to get a hold of. She kind of came out of the blue. I think she's out of Alaska.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. Did real well. Very proud to have her carry our knife. So
She'd have still been out there if they hadn't pulled her too.
Yep. So that was very
But
good.
you think about it though, the guy who won this year didn't bring a knife. He had his little pliers-based multi-tool and his shovel. So LTWK was the winningest knife on season 3. So you gotta look at it from that side. Think about it.
Yeah.
Good point. Good
They
point.
they look at it from that.
Well, hopefully we
side.
got one on season 4 too. That would be too cool. Gotta
We got to keep our
Bill
record going.
LaRue. You know.
We know a guy.
Yeah, we know a guy that wants to get on the show. If anybody has
He
contacts.
doesn't want to get on the show. He can't just build fires all day long. He'll get tired. We'd love to have Bill on there. That'd be cool.
Yep.
So to recap, what do we have coming up short term? Blade Show is kind of like our long, other than the virtual show before Christmas. Blade Show. Thanks, Dave.
That custom knife show in Wisconsin is going to be really
Yeah.
interesting.
Anybody up in the Wisconsin area around Janesville, go see Mike and Scott will be there. Actually, it's the same weekend as David's wedding. is when that's
Badger
going on.
knife collectors thing?
Badger Knife Collector
Is that
Show.
what it's called, Michael?
Yeah, there's going to be some really cool stuff there. So if you're on the forum that weekend, you'll probably see some
Yeah.
unique things.
It's definitely a custom show as opposed to like where all your manufacturers and stuff are. These are custom one-offers.
Yeah, yeah. Would it be more along the lines of the Werther carving place, that kind of
Yeah.
show we went to?
Bigger though. Just
Well, yeah. Okay.
bigger. So
it'll be fun.
that we got coming up. After, let's see, pouting. Don't forget the pouting. That's huge. Scott
That'd be fun.
reserved the place starting on
Alright.
Thursday night.
Yeah, I added a day to the reservation,
Yeah,
so
so
now you
here's
can show up
Early birds.
3 p.m. on Thursday technically, but I guess if you get there early and just ask nicely, maybe the ranger guy will take that pipe thing out of the way so you can drive back there.
Yeah.
What kind of
Or-
weather did you order?
Hmm?
What kind of weather did you order?
Oh, I
a
ordered some
mixture.
good stuff.
Yeah, all 4
see.
seasons.
We gotta test our
We
bushcraft
need to
shells.
get, we need more bacon too, for our bacon man, he needs to bring more bacon.
More.
More.
70
brought
pounds
80
was
pounds
enough.
last year.
That's what I'm saying, we don't have that 80 pounds this weekend, we need it for the pouting, we need bacon.
I'm sure we will have bacon.
Does everyone know? Ben brought
Yeah.
80 pounds of bacon.
That wasn't
We
80
ate
pieces.
60 of it.
Yeah.
Oh, and we ate 60 of it.
We
I don't
didn't even
know.
eat half of it though.
We
We took about
Wow.
60 pounds home between everybody.
Yeah, I took like
It was awesome.
10 pounds.
I had like 4
Because
pounds.
midnight bacon was crazy. I mean, that was one of the few midnight bacons we actually were tired of eating before we ran out of bacon.
Yes.
I don't remember. I must have been in a bacon coma.
We had
What a way to
3
go.
giant cast iron
It's
griddles.
going at
Yeah.
all one time.
Yeah, it was nuts.
So
Fun though.
try to make the pouting because I tell you what, after dark and you're just sitting there talking, we have so much. Even last night, we didn't. I can't even tell you that we talked about a subject. We just talked, and all of a sudden it's midnight. It was fun.
It was great.
You just sit around and
Did you
just.
do bacon?
That's why I drove
I
Did
home.
we do bacon?
I went to bed.
Did we do bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did bacon.
Okay.
Yeah, I skipped the bacon. I needed to.
They said that you needed to bring 10 pounds of bacon tonight. So we'll have it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Who's they?
He said- he says
He's
they.
eating for 2.
He's like this.
Ah,
Scott, he's like it. They said.
ah,
Yeah, they
me and the other voices in my brains that bring some daggone
We
bacon.
think you need to bring some bacon.
They've got some really good ideas.
So we have the okay.
Alright, we'll see.
We gotta get back on track. Okay, Wisconsin. So night show in
Yes.
Wisconsin. Pouting, huge. Don't forget about that. April. Am I missing something for April? Blade Sports, Dallas, Texas. Jonathan
Ooh, nice.
Burton. We'll be seeing you early in April in Texas. So some of the PH guys that are cutting, Stumpy,
Dig it.
Bill, you know,
Andy?
Andy, Mark.
Mark.
So we'll all be out in Dallas, so we'll hang out with Jonathan that weekend. What do we got? April, May. May. These guys are going to Arizona to hang out with Bull and some of the PH guys out that way.
Pucho and Ty, I guess, and KV.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to talk Mr. Hanko from the driving up from Texas or something. See?
Oh yeah. So they got that going
We'll
on
see.
in May.
Yeah,
Elaine and
awesome.
I will be at Mother Earth News in Asheville, North Carolina, early May. I think it's first weekend, first like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's the second full weekend of May.
Yeah, it's on the calendar. I'm sure it's on our events. So anybody down around the Asheville area, come out and see us. If you've never been to a Mother Earth News thing, they're pretty fun.
Have you
They're pretty cool.
ever had a hemp hot pretzel? They're awesome.
So come out and hang with me, Elaine, and the hippies. We'll have a
Yeah.
good time. Mother Earth News, Asheville. I know that for May. After that, I think we drop right into Blade. Am I right? Or no? Yes. No. Blade.
Well, it's Mother Earth News Fair, then Overland Expo West.
Well, West.
then Blade
Get ready
Show.
for
Then Blade, and then the following weekend we're at Bantam at the Big Jeep Festival in Slippery Rock, PA,
Nice.
and somebody's in Chantilly.
Nick
And
and Ginny.
where are you guys? Where were you going?
We're going to Bantam.
Bantam. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that going on. Yeah. So we have a busy, and when we're not doing that, we make knives.
Yeah, right. Yeah, somewhere in there, somebody's got to make some bushcraft.
Yeah, because those are the shows I can remember right off the top of my head. That's not counting. We probably got a Monroeville coming up. We probably got some more Chantilly's
I'm
here
sure.
and there before we get to the Blade show.
And we will start-
we have an intermediate class coming up and another beginner class coming up. So
Yeah. At least one more beginner.
What's the curriculum on the advanced class?
I thought you had
Make-
that.
Making a knife.
Still working on it.
Yeah.
What kind of knife?
Sharp one.
Woo!
Nailed it.
Bang! Both of them.
Don't know yet. Advanced
Yeah.
class. I don't know. We got to sit down and hammer
We
that
know
out.
what we want to do.
We do?
Yeah.
What do we want to do?
If it's up to me,
Just
what
tell
we
me,
do.
don't tell me.
Okay. No, if it's up to me. Okay, part of the advanced class is definitely going to be guards and bolsters, and doing guarded knives and learning how to do potentially paper liners to match, because liners on a guarded knife versus liners on a non-guarded knife, it's a completely different concept.
Yes.
So that, I mean, that would be, I'm not saying that's all of it, that would be part of what I
Use the
would
left
look
scale to make the right liner and vice versa. There's a little tip for you.
So that's the
And-
direction I would go.
The piece of flat brass
Can we do a guarded knife with a
Stop.
hollow handle
for the scale.
and a sawback?
No. What are you, Rambo?
A sawback.
With
I need
salt
to-
teeth on
I
the
need to
back.
cut these logs and need a sawback something.
Handing you a
something
Swiss
like
Army knife.
Can we do a serrated plain edge?
That would be one of the things that I'm considering
So
to
you know
doing
what's up, like on the other- Yeah. there you
for
go.
the advanced class.
We also added 2 more beginner classes. for
Yes,
this
we
year.
put on some beginner
Oh,
classes
we did do too. Yeah, yeah.
because these we've been getting them. They've been getting full, thank goodness.
Yeah,
And then
And
we
well,
talked.
because of the blade show.
Yeah.
I think we added one after the blade show.
Correct,
In case we get any
because we're doing the class at Blade U.
action on that. Yeah.
So that we had to make sure we had classes available. We're going to go down there and tell you all about it. And no, there's nothing left for this year.
Sorry, that class is over.
Yeah. Check with us in January.
Yeah.
So, but that, we got that stuff going on. And then if you want to talk about the classes after the advanced class, because again, each time we want to teach some new skills, we have talked about, and I know we just got to get it scheduled. Guys, forgive us, but there's only so many weekends in a year.
Sure.
We want to do a one-day Kydex class where you bring a multi-tool and maybe your favorite 4-inch-ish knife, and we Kydex it together and show you how you can do Kydex at home. And I can show you the way me and Elaine used to run up and down the stairs with plywood to do it, that kind of thing.
Easy, Captain.
And I want to do, I don't know about him, but I want to do a hand sewn leather class because I used to sew all my stuff by hand. So I'd go
I've
run
never
in, make a
done
knife, sharpen it, give it to Elaine to clean, and then run over to the sewing bench and take these things and make my patterns. I'll show you how to make quick patterns and how to make quick leather sheaths and all that. So I want to do, that's not probably a 2-day thing. It's probably just a Saturday, but I want to do that. That's 2
Yeah.
additional classes.
We
that
need to
want
have a couple single day
Yeah.
classes because those are fun too.
You're
They're-
gonna
you
have
know.
Sven go to that?
I don't know. I
He's
don't
a
know.
good kid. He's
That's
coming along.
barbecue 101.
So we got those, and then again, I still want to do like what we call a custom class where there's going to be parameters. Let's say you have a 5-inch blade max, and it has to be a steel that can be heat treated on site. So I mean, you can't come in and go, I want S30V. You see how I did that?
I know you did. That's not what it's
That's not a
called.
Steel.
Good luck finding that.
S3V.
I know, but anyway, where you come in with your design, and we help you bring that to
Whoa,
fruition.
whoa, what's that called?
The advanced.
The double advanced.
The super secret double advanced class. So those are things that
The
we're planning
Animal
on.
House
And
Advanced.
remember,
Double
all
secret
plans are
probation
great.
class.
but execution sometimes is a little slower than the planning process because I can plan the heck out of stuff.
You want to
I
have
hate to tell you. Don't know, Mike.
Yes.
you
yes,
want to have
do.
a custom class with different steels.
No, it has to be a steel that we can heat treat on site.
I know,
So
but
it
if
would have
we
to be
use
a
the
tense.
oven,
Okay, but they would have to bring the
They'd
custom
have to all
classes. You're bringing your chunk of steel. We're helping you do it.
okay, but
No, on site meaning that day, 1095, 10 series stuff, 01.
okay, torch treat.
Yes, something that can be done quickly.
Okay, 'cause-
Correct, because we just wouldn't have the time.
Because we have a heat treat oven, but if you pick A2, that's 3 2-hour tempers. I don't have time for it.
No. But more or less, though, the idea is
01?
to do the custom design of your choice in a
Okay.
classroom.
Okay, that's okay. I got you.
Well, I had it from the start.
Well, I was answering a text.
Okay, well,
This
what'd you
just
learn?
in. Scooter gets it.
Nope.
So we have that going for us. And I think we've covered just about everything we can think of.
Let me think. Yeah.
You've got 9 minutes.
Okay.
Well, let's do
Sum
a
it
good
up.
wrap up.
Well, when we get to 3, he's going to sing the Dallas song, so that takes care of that.
Dallas. Hop.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, thanks for tuning in for another Saturday.
Can we get an
sometime.
unplugged version of that?
We were,
Yeah.
we were,
Now,
We're
you
gonna
were
have-
singing last night
we
at
can-
campground.
where was I?
You were there.
Were you drinking?
No,
I thought he was singing.
that's snoring. not snoring.
I see. Last year we only had one of these. We plan to have
Yes.
4.
Again, planning, I am fantastic.
This year, we also plan to have 4.
We've already cut one though. So we put a basic class in place.
Oh, well.
Sorry about that. But that's
We'll
that's
try
why
to
they
have-
call it planning and not doing.
We'll try to have some
Yeah.
more.
Right.
Remote location.
So, thank you guys for
Yeah,
all the support, and thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for coming up and camping with the guys and having fun.
Yeah.
Try to make the pouting, because oh gosh, we do have some fun there.
Mhm.
I can remember
And-
my cheeks hurt from laughing. You know, I mean, it's
We got
it's
food.
fun stuff.
We got games.
And
a
the
couple
best
prizes.
trade blanket on the planet.
Trading. We also have giveaways.
Yes.
We also give stuff away.
So
I have in my personal stash of LTWK goodies 3, count them, 3 guitar picks from
Autograph.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's that worth? $1?
I've got some
No,
beard
not
hair.
even.
I was being generous.
The plastic bag that comes in probably.
Anyone who buys the knife at the pouting, we're going to use it to lop off a piece of LT's hair, put in a Ziploc baggie for you, and you can keep it with your bag.
I don't think so.
We can make some resume.
But again, thank you for all, and this is to some of you guys that email us sometimes, and maybe we can't get back to you right away. I try to answer every email every day. I truly do. Sometimes I miss one, or I had to search something down and Mike didn't give me the answer. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Was that a bus that just hit me?
My computer wouldn't turn on.
So I had to wait till the next day.
Mike, my stuff's broke.
But we like getting the emails. We like seeing the interaction, and we love all the support through the years in our virtual shows and our shows, and coming out and hanging out, and the pouting and the Blade Show.
Yeah.
Again, if you've never been to the Blade Show, boy, you want to come down.
Woo! It's awesome.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I say we cut it. We're done.
Okay.
You done? No more questions?
No more questions.
Scooter here, man, on the inside.
Thank you guys very much, and we will see you
In another month or two, or not.
We'll plan on another one.
See you in the city.
See ya.